Combo Breaker 2018. We are playing MK9 right now. It is the revival. We've got all the old school players and some new school players.
Ladies and gentlemen, who is ready for Mortal Kombat 9 Top 8? That really wasn't good enough for time traveling. It's 2018, and we're about to have a $2,500 pot bonus Top 8 for Mortal Kombat 9. Let's try that again. All right, up first, winning side of the bracket, we have Dizzy and Kerbalicious.
Hello everybody and welcome. My name is Ketchup.
My name is Mustard.
And this is Mortal Kombat 9, live at Combo Breaker 2018. What year is it? What's going on?
I mean, you could have sworn that we've gone back in some kind of time machine to a time where this was the hip go-to NetherRealm game, but it has been quite some time since this was a regular occurrence. So it's nice to see the game come back to life after all these years. It's even nicer to see so many familiar faces come in, and also, they're not just seeing this as some side game, right? We've got so many people here, specifically in this top 8, that have been genuinely grinding and playing and looking for this tournament to be a super important one to them this year. Most notably, potentially, Kerbalicious right here.
There's going to be lots of whippersnappers in chat right now that didn't play Mortal Kombat 9. Your favorite players that you watch right now, like young Sonic Fox, that started with MK9. No one really knows how the game works or how it started. This is a perfect opportunity for everyone to really see what made this game tick on a competitive level, and what better way to kick off this top 8. It was the old blood versus the new blood, even during the MK9 days. Kerbalicious and Dizzy. Dizzy, a Johnny Cage player that was so famous, NetherRealm named a move after him in MKX.
Indeed, and for none other than the character he played in MKX. So don't get a chance to see that too much nowadays, but back in the MK9 days, it was that forward 3, that eternal knee. The infamous attack, but
the
still,
Dizzy knee, if you will.
Indeed. But are we going to see the mirror? That's what I know. Actually, it looks like we're not going to. So Kerbalicious is a confident player, and he is playing all of the top tiers in this. But Dizzy, I'll be very surprised to see him swap off Johnny Cage, to be completely honest.
Okay, so here we go. This is going to be our first game. They're going to probably button check first.
Yeah, of course. You really can't afford, especially now, considering what other MK9 top 8s we're going to be seeing in the future, right? You want to make sure you're losing games to faulty buttons right now.
So back in the day, Kerbo would try and mirror match this, but he does obviously have a really, really dangerous...
Wait a minute. Wait a second. Wait, so
that's a mirror match.
Which one has the tuxedo?
I don't know.
One of them surely has to have the tuxedo.
Or are they both going to fight for primary costume? No, they're fighting for primary costume, so it's going to be GGA Dizzy in the blue pants and Kerbalicious in the red. Johnny Cage mirror, let's go. Combo Breaker 2018, Mortal Kombat 9, make some noise!
This is what we've been waiting for. It's been so many years since we saw some top-level Mortal Kombat 9, and what better way to start off than 2 Johnny Cage players back-to-back. This is pretty amazing. This forward 3 pressure, that knee, that stagger game, this really is where the whole kind of stagger pressure came from in NetherRealm games as we know it today. Johnny Cage really was the forefather of that. The stagger after stagger, just non-stop chip damage. Chip damage being so monstrous in MK9. Now that knee that you see getting thrown out, that forward 3, it crushes all low pokes, and because low pokes were a defensive option back in the day, it's a wonder button. You know, if you think they're going to press the button, you just crush it, hit confirm into that punch, and the invincibility on the meter button that punch. Right, how can we forget? We're going to be seeing quite a lot of that, I should expect.
Oh wow, the back 3. Whiffing with the back 3, that launching kick, and again, another one. Loads of combo breakers, and of course, this is going to be Johnny Cage, right? So meter build for days. He's going to have so many breakers when you finally crack the
my god.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh, the round's going to go to Kerbo. How many forward 3s will this man take?
I'm not sure, but that was explosive. Round 1, it's literally just been 1 round, and we've already seen all that. That's insane. Nice hit confirm into nut punch. There's a jump over, and I like it, the grab. going for the grab early. I believe this is 3 out of 5, so they have plenty of games to really kind of, I suppose, condition for that grab. And in carries like this, that teching grabs is the last thing you want to do. But if you don't, you literally get grabbed until you're dead. It really is quite stressful to deal with. God, Kerbo is in such an amazing position when he's got his back to the corner there. Yeah, Dizzy's in big trouble. Kerbo just needs a nut punch, and hang on a minute.
No,
hang on.
no way.
Wait, jump back.
No way.
Oh my God! It's a babality. Okay, so okay, trivia. Johnny Cage, one of the few babies in the game that doesn't cry. That's actually a very unimportant fact. Thank you for letting us all know, Mustard. Wow. Literally the first match of top 8, and it's Kerbo babying Dizzy in the mirror match. Do you expect any less, though? I mean, but the second we saw those two jump backs, because, I mean, for those uninformed, you have to be jump distance to do babalities. But you also have to not block at any point. And not blocking against a Johnny Cage player, that is like the ultimate statement to make. You're literally telling the other Johnny Cage player, you will kill me on chip damage, but you didn't even get the chance to make me worry about it. Insane. Kerbo's in a phenomenal position. Again, with the spending his bar on the breaker. If it's Johnny Cage and he's got bar, I mean, using breaker really isn't an issue. He builds so much bar, he's going to build it for the pressure. Now, speaking of pressure, that 1-1 forward one, that's going to be plus on block. Back 3 anti-air. Easy money. He's going to take another round. Yeah, Kerbo. I mean, you have to remember, Kerbo went into this as the favorite to win by a lot of players, and it's quite easy to see why. That deep jumping kick as well, Dizzy, with the uncharacteristic failure to anti-air. That pressure for Johnny Cage, the EX force ball, that meter burn force ball. If they stand up, it's actually so plus on block, it jails into another forward 3. So I think alternating your forward 3 pressure and the force ball, that's pretty much where the magic happens. I mean, this is literally a character that doesn't want you to get hit by their moves. Like, a Johnny Cage player will way, like 100% of the time, rather kill you with chip damage, because not only are you taking damage that you can't really do anything about, he's building meter the whole time. And you've already seen that Johnny Cage with bar gets like invincible nut punches to force his turn back. Speaking of forcing his turn, so many forward 3s. Kerbo in a fantastic position in this winner's bracket. Yeah, a dominant game too, to say the least. But I mean, this is kind of what we expected, but necessarily like against Dizzy, I did expect this to be a little bit more close. But we do have plenty of games. I mean, we can always see the 3-game run back, but it's going to be tough. Because Kerbo, not only is he doing really well here already, but you know he's really feeling himself. If you've literally hit a babality on someone, at this stage, it's been so long since we saw this, and that's literally the first game we saw, you know it's going to be hard to really pull him off that mountain. Right, he's going to get the guaranteed jump in, and of course the 1-1-1, that's plus on block, guarantees another forward 3. All right, Kerbo now down about half a bar of life. Dizzy now has the advantage. He's going to take it. Nice hit confirm. He also has 3 bar stock. Going to spend 1 now. Oh, Kerbo disrespects. And is that a flawless? I think it's a flawless. Yes, indeed.
Word.
Kerbo is on fire. I say Kerbo. Dizzy. My word. Johnny Cage mirrors, man. Confusing stuff. One of them should have picked the tuxedo. There's that whip punish again. Now, one thing Dizzy has always been immaculate at in Mortal Kombat 9 is just his general foot-seeking spacing. If you're out of range by, even a pixel, he's going to whip punish you with forward 3 or back 3 and then get a full combo for it. I mean, Johnny Cage is built for what you see right now. This kind of rush down, this aggressive in-your-face style. He doesn't really have much of anything else from full screen at the same level of threat. Like, he has force balls, he has the EX shadow kick. He has options, but it doesn't hold a candle to how dangerous he is at point blank. So Johnny Cage players, they need to be able to play at that range. They need to be able to aggressively make that happen. Kerbo, it's going to be 1 round each. The question's always going to be, who's back to the corner? Because corner pressure on MK9 is absolutely severe. Oh, invincible reversal. Let's go. There it is. Oh, I missed. And there's a full punish. The knowledge. That was always the knowledge in Johnny Cage. Only the forward 3-3 jails. If you do forward 3-3, back 3 into force ball, it doesn't jail and you can crouch. Yeah, of course, we have to really remember that. I mean, it's so rare to even see Johnny Cage players go for it. So by the time you actually see it, you have to be ready. Trying to get it from full screen. Kerbo sitting on a slight life lead, but there's only so long that can last in a matchup this explosive. Oh, nice forward 3, another hit confirmed. At no point can you ever count out Johnny Cage, even if it is the mirror. There's the back 3, waiting for a button press. The counter poke, that full combo punish, that's actually going to be game! And he manages to get a forward 3. Kerbalicious. Looking pretty unstoppable in that first winner's side round. Yeah, that was dominant. That was incredibly dominant. And someone like Dizzy as well, that was so powerful in this game back in its prime. I mean, obviously, I have no doubt we'll see more from him in this top 8 as we move through. But I do believe, moving swiftly on, we have Sonic Fox, the final EVO champ for MK9, taken to the stage. The thing about Fox
which, you know, a lot of you guys will know this already, but this was the game that really started it all for Sonic Fox. I remember back in week 1 of Mortal Kombat 9, when I was a whippersnapper myself, I played an online match, and I was in a lobby with some random people, and they say, hey, you got to play this 13-year-old kid. He's amazing with Melina. And I'm like, yeah, all right, whatever. I fight this Melina, and I get my ass handed to me. And I'm like, what's going on? Turns out that was Sonic Fox all those years ago.
Well, of course. And obviously that was the start of his tear, really. Obviously, like, he wasn't super dominant all the time in MK9, but he definitely kind of found his footing there. You know, he went from strength to strength until ultimately, of course, winning an Evo for it. And here he is against Sunk, one of the GGA guys. GG out here in force. Not really a huge surprise. I mean, Chicago was such a strong scene for Mortal Kombat 9, and not at all surprising to see them really training up for this event. I mean, obviously we had, you know, return of like 16-bit Dizzy. You know, these guys don't get time to play much nowadays, so it's great seeing them be able to set some time aside, get ready for this event, and also place well. You know, Dizzy getting top 8 here as a full-time working man, right? That has probably not played this game in a considerable amount of time, and it is in itself impressive. But Sunk, this really tidy Cabal, and seeing him in winner's side after seeing him play at GBS yesterday, not surprised at all. This Cabal is clean. Oh my, they're just going straight into it as well. No button checks here. And there's that counter poke on the cartwheel. Armored, safe on block. Sonya has what I could dare say is the best armor in the game. But Cabal, this is the best character in Mortal Kombat 9 because he has everything. He's got damage, meterless damage at that. Amazing armor. He's got a flash parry with that armor. He's got amazing zoning. He's got amazing rushdown. This character has all the tools. But yeah, cross up down to. At the same time, lest we forget Sonya Blade, that military stance shenanigans. As soon as you're blocking a down 4 and you've got that military stance, you're going to be guessing for some kind of pain. Sonic Fox. Wow, I like it. I love the already his use of the EX cartwheel is immaculate. Oh, big whip punish. Dedicated into the overhead sword strike, though. I think if he was obviously going for the whip punish, he could have got the charge, but playing it a lot safer, I think. Full combo, down 4 into military stance, danger business. And Suk, he can't challenge. When you think it's your turn to press the button, oh, that's really unfortunate. That is super unfortunate that he was looking in the wrong direction. That's going to be a clean game 1. Sonic Fox already, wow, that was a swift match. I already love the use of Sonic Fox's armored cartwheel. You know, he's kind of dancing at a sweep distance where Cabals want to press buttons and start getting their cancel game on. And if you just armor straight through it and don't give them a chance to start it. Well, so what is that control pad he's using? These retro pads, these 360 pads back from the dead.
I mean, I had to get mine, and I hated it.
Well, I mean, that's probably why you're not on stage.
It was a disc. It was just a disc on a control pad. How do we do it?
Well, evidently not well enough. No,
there's
that
that
down 4 military stance again. Suk manages to guess, but there we go, back to back. That's the danger. That wonderful anti-air too. But actually, one of my favorite things to watch about MK9 is how viable like standing anti-airs are. Because like obviously the jumping attacks are universal. Every character has the same jumping punch. Every character has the same jumping kick. So your and the same jump arc for the most part. So your anti-air timing is pretty much universal. So if you can get it down, it's really useful in the long run. The problem with going in for those Nomad Dash cancels is Nomad Dash on block is horrifically unsafe. So if you miss time you cancel, you're just going to eat a full combo for it. And Sonic Fox is down 1 and he's just challenging. He has no care. Oh my god, there it is. That forward 4, it's Nomad. Oh, here we go. Yeah, he's going for 2 reps, keep it safe. Cross on block, let's go. I haven't heard a crowd do that in so long. It makes me so happy. Oh my god, kick punished. He canceled it. Oh no! Did he drop the cancel, or was that just the ultimate call out? Like, you're going to press a button here.
I believe he dropped the cancel there. But Suk, one of the issues he's always had is he's had amazing execution, he has amazing knowledge, but tournament pressure can get the best of him. I mean, he is sitting here winner's side, so he's been doing well for himself up until this point. Oh, wow, that crossover. Cheeky stuff from Sonic Fox. No. Oh my god. Yeah, the diving kick. Going to connect. Suk already down half a bar of life. Yeah, he has to watch out. Buzzsaw. I believe that's like a 0 frame instant
It's
start
quick. At the very least, it's a fast projectile. Very hard to trade with.
Have nightmares of trying to teleport it and getting hit by the Buzzsaw on the other side. And that gas blast zoning. This is really one of the main things.
Oh, there it is again.
Oh my god, it whips, but no punish. He's going in for pressure. Oh, but interruption on the down 1. He's got armor, you have to watch out. Instant jump kick, Sonic Fox with the call out. Wow. No brutality in this game.
Yeah, that was actually, to be fair, like, I see those moves and I just expect it to brutality. So when it doesn't, I'm like almost disappointed. A clean run from Sonic Fox though. I mean, Sonya is such a Sonic Fox character, but I mean, this is the character he won Evo with, I believe.
I mean, Fox made a name for himself with Melina. And then when he discovered Sonya and just how insane this character is, it's almost like Sonya kind of almost defined how aggressive he is in NetherRealm games today.
Maybe Michi does have all the tools at the very least. Nice punish. That's going to be meatless too. Oh, that's going to do so much damage. And there's the military stance. And she has so many mix-up options from military stance. And this was where, this is where Kombat Op Sonya came from in MKX. This was the influence for that variation. I mean, you can definitely see it. There's that raw dash. It's going to work. A full corner combo here. If he can build as much bar as he can, he's going to be needing it. Oh no, he dropped the rep, and that actually lost him the breaker at the very least, and potentially the round. He's going to lose the setup, he's going to lose the damage, and I think that's why he went for 2 reps of it in the previous game, because he wants to take the guaranteed damage. Interruption! No fear. Yeah, Sonic Fox is just one step ahead at the moment. He is just knowing exactly when Soong's going to go for those gas blasts, and he's just his cartwheel placement, his interruptions on the dashes has been immaculate so far. Ooh, haven't seen that in a while. Yeah, normally you only see that Kish used in combos, but again, that's what Soong needs to do. He needs to just fill that screen, get the life lead just out of range. And he'll take that though, because he's now out of the corner. The problem is, more cartwheels and 1 bar left, and Sonic Fox has 1 more reversal to work with. Yeah, Sonic Fox just aggressive, just smothering Soong right now, just not giving him any space. Let's cancel. Oh no! He tried to cross him, I think, got tagged. Going in for the cancel, so he wasn't prepared for it to connect, but that forward 4 is going to be good. He's going to get big corner damage here. He cannot drop this. Yeah, the crowd's going to be behind their boy. Plays it safe, goes for chip, but all the punish on the dive kick finally come through. Soong lives to fight another day. I actually like that instant dive kick, because if Soong just tried to go for like a down 1 or something just to quite chip him out, and the dive kick connected, that goes into a full standing string, which for Sonya is hella damage. Every time she touches you, it's going to be not only crazy damage, but the mix-up afterwards. All of it is going to be military stance. He just can't get away. Never ends. Just cannot get away. Execution error gives Soong a chance. He now has all that screen behind him, and this is Cabal. The question is, can he afford to do it? Because, I mean, a few trades with the projectiles, he might be in trouble. Here's back to the wall again. Go see that chip damage. Oh, no. Soong's on a lifeline right now. Has to watch out for the armor. Can't press buttons. I think that's going to be guaranteed chip, and it is. Yeah, there we go. Is he going to... I was about to say, is he going to go for a fatality? No, he's going for probably fatality, I reckon. He's trying to... Can he even remember it? I don't think he can remember it. Oh, yeah, that's it. I haven't heard a crowd boo a failed fatality since... what EVO was it? Was it 2012? Oh, yeah. When MIT... No, it was Pig. Pig missed the fatality on EVO stage. I'm sure it was MIT because I remember the shrug. I distinctly remember the shrug where the biggest problem is if it was both. If it was both, that's the worst thing. There's no excuse. When you can't do it and then you pause it, look it up, and then you still fail it in front of everyone, that's like the ultimate disrespect to the crowd. Well, the crowd takes that personally, right? I take it personally. Because that's what fatalities aren't for the players, it's for the guys that are watching. Ultimately. Now, who do we have coming up? Oh, young Tommy Waffles. We have him returning to the stage, that smoke lord, right? The ninja smoke of MK9. Handed you your ass. He annihilated me. Now, who handed me my ass? Dab. Well then. So if we both moved on, we actually would have fought in this bracket. Yeah, but we didn't. If only we were better. If only we were the better players. But we are not. These are the better players, and that's why they're on the stage. But Waffles with that patented smoke, looking really clean, I'll be honest. I didn't get a chance to see Dab play earlier on, so obviously maybe you could fill us in for what characters he's using and how he's looking. So Dab and I had a rocky road. I was able to beat him in winners, and then in losers he went Cyrax, and then I lost. As simple as that. But that basically it's because he plays multiple characters. Dab has always been a multi-character specialist. In this tournament in particular, he's used Johnny Cage, he's used Liu Kang, he used Cabal. Liu Kang? Yeah, he used Liu Kang against me in winners. And then obviously Cyrax is the character that has given him the most results today. For those uninformed, while we load it up, tell us a thing or two about the resets with Smoke and Cyrax. How do they work? So if we do in fact see Smoke versus Cyrax, that will be quite a fitting matchup, considering both characters had access to guaranteed resets that would give you monstrous damage for often very little meter spent. You're looking like 1 bar, you're looking at 70%, 80%, and above, depending on how close you are to the corner or what you get. But generally speaking, these characters will hit you once and might take a round on it. So you have to be so careful. And I hear we do have Cyrax played in. Yeah, so I do believe. Button checking. I mean, it's a button check for sure. So the resets are a bit different. Cyrax's reset combos came from an unblockable bomb that you would set up, so exactly. It's 2 combos in 1, and Smoke's, basically we're getting his OTG smoke bomb to pick up instead. Yeah, we're going to be button checked. There's no way on this earth Waffles is using anyone that's seen Smoke. Yeah, absolutely. So that's it though, that's the big thing, and you will probably see it quite a lot if Dab has a good series here, but the Cyrax exploits, or the resets I should say, involve the fact that his bombs, like his ground bombs in MK9, are fully unblockable. It's a straight up throwback to UMK3. So, when you use a net, obviously your opponent is locked in space, they're hovering in the air, or whatever it is you do, they're stuck there. If you use a second net in a combo, when the net has already been used, there's a little animation of them kind of pulling the net off themselves. during that animation, you can be launched by a bomb. So the setups would involve having that net animation of a second net and a combo occurring while they're standing on a bomb.
Well,
And
we're
then that
moments
would launch
away.
them.
We're moments away from going to be seeing it. It's going to be the battle of the reset characters, GJ Waffles and Coalition Dab. I'm very excited for this one, I must say. Let's go. Nope, they're button checking again.
Secondary button checks.
Second button check. It's like second breakfast. Oh my god. That's not real, you know. That's
Now, the thing is, Waffles is actually particularly good at playing this matchup because it's not just against, from personal experiences. Even back in the day, obviously, GJ, shout outs to GJ Hahn, who's a really strong Cyrax player from the Chicago region back in the day, and he was just as good at it back then. This has always been a matchup that Waffles has seemed comfortable in because he really just oppressively knows how to win the neutral. The smoke bomb tracks. He has access to the shake, so he can deal with the net. And generally speaking, just has a lot of answers. But that air grab, the air grab is immune to the smoke bomb, so it's a good way of advancing space, just like that, you see. And it's all a matter of buttons too. So he's caught a net. He's not going to get huge damage on this, but he's going to get an advantageous situation. Wake up teleport, literally no fear whatsoever. Okay, now Waffles actually has some amazing setups as well. So even outside of the resets, where he doesn't have the opportunity to use it, you will see some insane kind of tricky Oki options he gets. There we go. Oh no, this is the confirm. It goes into the grab.
Yeah, I'm not sure he was actually ready to go for the confirm there. I think he'd already dialed in that he was going to do the grab after that stagger. Jumps over the smoke bomb. You can't afford, it's one of those matchups where you can't afford to get hit by a smoke bomb, and you definitely can't afford to get hit by a net.
So the thing is, Dab has 3 bars, so if he can get a standing confirm, he can drain a bar. EX net drains meter in this game just like that. It takes almost a full bar of meter away. Scary stuff. Oh no, doesn't confirm, but there's no punish from Waffles.
I don't think Waffles was expecting him to just do net on block. So sometimes, even if it's punishable, if you're convinced they're not going to do it, then it may as well not be.
Oh no, doesn't go for the anti at that time. Good block on the overhead.
Yeah, you try and anti Cyrax and you guess wrong, or you'll
Ban the reactions!
The
Anti-cross up.
Wow.
Yep. A Cyrax X-Ray having an absolutely ridiculous hitbox in this game completely covers around him. It's an expensive way to end the round, but it's an efficient one nonetheless. The reason I'm worried about that is because now Dab has no bar and he's against smoke. So if he gets hit once, this could actually be the round. Maybe, but we are yet to see it. Oh no.
Yeah, the back two caught airborne. Good awareness from Waffles to not let it rip.
Nice anti-air. Waffles anti-airs are some of the best I've seen in this game. Oh, full jump in. That actually might be death if he gets the reset.
Yeah, we'll see if he can get the reset. Is he going to go for it? That's the question. Here it is.
There it is.
He gets it. Comes through, and of course, no break from Dan because this round is already over.
Yeah, of course. But look at that, though. In the space of 1 round, he did build a break now, so he has got that escape option. But speaking of escape option, I love the way Waffles is playing this matchup. He really has this effective runaway style, but a clean jump in. If you hesitate, even though anti-airs are good, if you hesitate, you're going to eat it. And against either of these 2 characters, you don't want to eat a jump in. Bomb's not connected still. Oh. There's the overhead. That gets opened up. This could be dangerous. Oh, goes to reset, doesn't get it. But you still get a chunk of damage, so it's not the end of the world.
It's almost a win-win for Smoke, in essence, because you don't spend any bar on the initial hit, and then if it doesn't OTG and it doesn't pick up for the reset, you still get a good chunk of damage. So regardless, you're going to do damage, and here we go. That's going to be a game. Air grab.
The air grab
Into OTG.
I love it. I love it. That was really smart. That was to avoid the breakup. The air grab, which I believe is unbreakable, if my 6-year-old knowledge has not failed me, into the OTG. So none of that was breakable there. Really smart.
It's going to be 1-0, but there were signs of life from Dab there. I actually think, even though he got round 1, I think using all of his bar on that X-ray, I really think it hurt him throughout the rest of the game.
It won in round 1, but potentially lost in round 2, right? Which going into round 3, because Waffles won round 2, had a bit more momentum. So arguably, I guess you can call it, but it's a bit of a, I guess it's a bit of a stretch when you look at that beyond. Nice anti-cross up, but doesn't turn anything.
I feel like Smoke has some of the best low pokes in the whole game.
Now Dab doesn't have a breaker, so this is going to hurt. Oh no, he drops it!
Uncharacteristic drop from Waffles. Normally a very, very good hit rate on those resets.
Okay, there's the chest saw, is an overhead. Cyrax can go for the EX ragdoll, which is a low, so he does have elements of a mix-up there. Oh, that overhead connect again. I love Waffle spacing on that. Oh, corner repositioning. Into reset combo and Dab.
Clean saving his bar. This should be the round. Guaranteed chip. Yeah, tries to go for the teleport, but at that point, Waffles had already reversed position.
Speaking of reverse positions, look at the situation. Waffles has no bar and Dab has 3. This could actually be death if he gets a hit. But the thing is, Waffles actually making it really hard for him to get hit on the ground. Like, when was the last time we saw Dab get like a standing string?
That could have been confirmed into net, but I think he was just ready to do it into a bomb instead. I really think Dab needs to be aware for these hit confirms, because he could get the nets on a confirm. He's not going to get them in the neutral because obviously Smoke has that projectile shake.
Yeah, Dab trying to go for anti-cross up there, and he's going to get hit by full jump in. Has to break for it. Oh, and there's the overhead. I love the way Waffles does that. He goes to the trip guard, even if it's a bit late, with the overhead. So even if it doesn't hit you on the recovery, your instinct is to block low. So obviously people going to hit you with that low to try and anti-air, but it doesn't work, and Waffles getting another hit. Oh. And the fatality, here we go. Which one is it? Oh, I love this one. This one's sick. I'm just going to watch it. But how does it work? I just melt their skin off. Is it like steam? He just sticks his fingers into your eyes and you melt, I guess. Well, just smoke things. That's really disgusting. Well, do you remember the other one when he phases through you and you just fall to pieces? That's less disgusting, but still very awesome. But this is kind of what we expected to see, right? Like, Dab is a phenomenal player, but Waffles he has this matchup on lock. He doesn't fear Cyrax. And I think it helps to not fear Cyrax damage when you have damage that kind of competes with it yourself. That's always the trump card, I think. The first hit going to Dab is going to be big, though. Getting the first hit in this matchup is so important. I assume he's going to have to do it. Yeah, no reset attempt, of course, but he gets clipped by the extra part of that string. Wake up teleport. I feel like Waffles has been in full control of this set from start to finish. Absolutely. Dab can get a command grab. What can he get off it? Oh, no. Yeah, expecting a jump out as he goes in for the 2-1, but already airborne, so the 1 doesn't connect, and that's unfortunate. Net confirmed. Yeah, it's going to hit. But can he time it so the back two doesn't actually whiff? No, just goes for the stand. Ooh, goes for the shake. Oh, actually still picked up. That's it. Wow, and that's it. Match point for Waffles. This is loser's side. If Dab loses this, he is out of the tournament. I mean, you know Chicago's going to want Waffles to move on because he is the hometown hero here. And everyone that played this game is going to want Cyrax to lose. I mean, yeah, of course. Me included. Wow. Well, just Cyrax. I love Dab. I love him. He's one of my favorite guys. He can still win. You know, let's not count him out. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a player that's as good as Dab, and he's playing Cyrax, who is a comeback machine in this game. Then again, no, that's the connect. Uh-oh, look at the bar. Look at the bar. Oh, the reset doesn't come out, but it's still just even insane damage, even without the reset. A little bit too antsy and goes in for the teleport because he's got a breaker, can't afford to be risky. Oh my god, the shake, such a good tool. Yeah, but now Dab's at this health, he has to watch out. Any shake now, and that's going to be it. Tries to interrupt before the smoke bomb can connect. And won't manage to do so. Waffles is going to move on the loser side of the bracket with a clean 3-0. Unfortunately, Dab eliminated, but congratulations on getting top 8 nonetheless. This was a really interesting tournament so far. You know, even to get top 8, every single pool, you look at most of the names and you go, oh my god, that person's in my pool. Because everyone's come back. This whole tournament has just been a blast from the past. Like, straight up. There are so many familiar faces. Obviously, not everyone is here, so hopefully we'll get a chance to reconvene and have another one of these tournaments one day. You know, who knows? Maybe Kombat Breaker 2019. Who knows what will happen? But generally speaking, this has just been a great experience, right? Just in the situation to stand around among all these MK9 setups and all these familiar faces and a bunch of new ones, right? Players that we've seen come out of the woodwork for MKX, you know, Injustice 1, Injustice 2, that have gone back to play in this tournament because they just happen to play MK9. Even if they didn't play it competitively back then, now they are competitive players. You know, they're like, okay, cool, there's a tournament there, I'll enter it. And then there's a few names like that. For example, Gunshow. Gunshow is in my pool with Scarlet. You know, he made his way to losers finals of the pool. He did really well. And Scarlet, I mean, how many Scarlet players were there? Like what? Crazy Dominican, you had, I feel like I'm forgetting. I know who you're trying to talk about. Zarakamaka, of course, played Scarlet as well. Just a very uncommon character, and you know, made her way to Kombat Breaker 2018. I mean, Scar as well. Scar, how can I forget Scar? Of course. Now, we have another match in the loser side of the top 8. Comp Bros, you may have seen them last year at Kombat Breaker, actually put in the work with Black Canary and Injustice 2. And Biggs. I've actually seen Biggs around throughout the day. He's actually spent a lot of the day with Dab, so if this button check's legit and we do see Liu Kang, I'm actually kind of excited to see Liu Kang because even during MK9's prime time, Liu Kang was not a popular character. So there were just characters in MK9 that just people didn't really play. And for some of them, they just weren't very good. Like, for example, your Kano, your Striker, your Shiva. These characters that were universally just not very good. But then you had people like Liu Kang that were kind of sitting around, sort of, I suppose, like, let's say perhaps like the middle of the game, that were not terrible, but definitely not like super, super strong at the same time. But it definitely depended on kind of each region, right? Ooh, Scarlet versus Sonya. You were just talking about Scarlet. Now, the thing about Scarlet is that she was actually a brand new character at MK9. She hadn't been in previously. Very there's probably a button check, right? Yeah, for sure. Well, I hope so. If not, it'd be cool to see Scarlet. It would be brave to pick an execution-heavy character like Scarlet at this tournament. And again, like we said, right, there are plenty of players that have been hella grinding for this event, so I don't know if that's necessarily a problem, especially at this point of the tournament when we're literally in top 8, right? These are the best players on the day. These are the best MK9 players here right now, and, you know, that's probably for a good reason, because they've put in the effort, because they've put in the grind, and here they are.
So currently sorting out their pads. But I mean, there are so many characters in this game that were just really fun to play. Even if they weren't competitively like the most viable in the game. So like Scarlet was one of them. Rain was a big one. You know, Rain really was a fan favorite character, and for good reason. You know, obviously the thing about Mortal Kombat X, for example, being able to fight against NPC Rain when he has basically the MK9 moveset, and he's still just as fun to play. Speaking of which, Baraka was another cool character that we didn't see too much of, but was pretty sweet. Even saw Ermac earlier on. Ermac is, well, I think Ermac was always a bit of a crowd pleaser, because he was just very, I suppose, solid, right? Just solid is a good way of summing up a lot of the characters in the game. But what really set aside, you know, for those of you wondering that, you know, what happened with this game, you know, what made characters good, it was very footsie based. It was very heavily focused on the neutral. Obviously, seeing, you know, a lot of downfalls. You know, those crouching back kicks are incredibly long range. They have good advantage on hit, so you can move in and continue your offense. But a lot of characters had some truly just insane tools, right? Like Cabal, his cancels, and his gas blast game, Cyrax damage, smoke damage. But here we are actually going in. So Compros is going to be running Katana. MK Jakes is going to be Sonya Blade. This really was a matchup that we saw regularly by the end of MK9. You know, Katana was very, very popular. Sonya, especially by the end of the game, we saw her in absolute droves. And it's for good reason. She really is within that top 5 of best characters. Katana, always been fundamentally sound. You know, I know we had a 16-bit in this bracket. Shouts to you, man. Good to see you back. But here we go. Okay. Oh no, drops the combo. Wake up kiss. That should be a confirm. That's the cool thing about Katana and MK9, which you actually use the meter burn fan toss to extend damage. But it was almost like a stun, in effect, rather than MKX, where it would kind of launch and then kind of keep them airborne. Here's that neutral, right? That Katana game. The fans are highs unless they're EX, so generally speaking, you just have to not really worry. If you have the life lead against Katana, you can kind of just neutral crouch a lot of it, but at the same time, she builds so much bar. Look at that super bar just go up. Insane. That's a really solid start. Katana, one of the best Zodas, actually, in MK9. She had really, really good projectiles. Very, very historically hard to get in on. There's always one golden rule, which was don't jump. The second you jump against Katana, you eat an air fan, and that's it. You get full combos for days. There's that Sonya pressure. Military stance. She has, you know, she has the lows, she has the overhead, she has like a couple of mid tools she can go for. Yeah, it really is like a defining feature for Sonya. It's an incredible move, and it's an incredible move in what is already quite an incredible move set. It's a very complete character of Sonya Blade. And there it is, cartwheel, that armored attack, getting a full combo, leaving standing too. Oh, the grab, of course. Really, really good option, and another mix-up. Goes into the kick. The second you realize the takedown happens, the kick adds such a chunk of damage. Now this is definitely where Sonya wants to have you. You're near the corner, and she's within that jump distance. She has one of the best down fours in the game as well. All the jumps! Expecting an anti-cross up, so the jump kick was a good choice. Yeah, breaker for breaker. Back in this neutral game. Oh, wow, nice clean anti-air. Even if standing normals were great anti-airs, down twos were like such a go-to anti-air anyway. Consistent, fast, good hitbox. Gotta be careful now though, because at this health you get hit by anything. I mean, Katana does have quite considerable kind of unbreakable projectile combos in this game if you get the right opening. There's that military stance, watch out. Yeah, goes in for the NGP, expecting some, trying to make the cartwheel whiff, I think. And that's why she has so much control. Oh my god! Wow, that was the longest walk-up I've ever seen in MK9. That was insane. A clean game one though. And we saw at the end, when Sonya lands up close, and you kind of expect a armored counterpoke with the cartwheel. The second you expect that, and you're sitting there respecting it because you're waiting for the armor, you know, she gets so much more aggressive potential because she knows you're blocking. It's the amount of, like, conditioning that she gets. This conversion. Back to zoning. There's no way Katana wants to be anywhere near this character, but the ring blast, a great projectile in itself. She actually goes slightly lower. It's kind of deceptively strong. I mean, I think a lot of projectiles were like that in MK9. Like characters that weren't really known for a strong full screen game still had a considerable projectile behind them. I think Sonya was definitely one of them. Still though, this round's not going quite as clean. Oh wow, completely missed. Actually whip punishes the jump back, so she still has control there, but there's the slice, the cutter. That cutter is a deceiving move. It took people a while to realize the tech behind that. Oh wow, that instant projectile. Getting full combo too. You have to be so careful when you leave the ground. It's Katana, a jump kick turned into a full combo. This is definitely going to hurt.
Oh no. Yeah, cuts it early, but still 36%. That is not bad by any means. Definitely not. Going in for more fans, more damage. A very, very late break, actually. Surprised to see the break come out that late. Probably should have saved it for the round, in my opinion. Oh, I like that. That preemptive just in case he went for the cartwheel, perhaps. Didn't have the bar at the exit, so it would have been a clean hit. But that was also a clean game, so that actually takes us to 1-1 now. I think that we're actually starting to see close games. We've seen actually a lot of stomps so far, so it's actually kind of nice to see a closer game. But that's the nature of MK9. The game is so aggressive. You'll be noticing right now that these games are fast. You know, like we're not slowing down by any degree. Oh wow, arc kick. Very rarely see it connect like that. Oh, nice anti-air. Doesn't get a full combo, but still knocks her out, keeps her back to the corner, and the square wave out of there. Now, the thing about Sonya as well is that normally her down 4 is a great tool by itself, but the second you cancel that down 4 into military stance, I believe that down 4 does become plus on block, giving her other options. If you're within down 4 range, you're going to have a bad time against her. But she also has incredible range on that down 4. That's the thing. It's literally like sweep distance, almost jump range near enough. It's very dangerous. And she goes so low to the ground too. Oh, these exchanges where you're not going to be trading the damage. That's going to be in big favor, but the jump kick into Fan. Maybe expecting a break. Actually, probably not allowing him to break, maybe. Yeah, this is going to be tough now. That's chip damage live.
Shout.
Oh, wow. Completely avoids. Here's the obstacle course.
Oh, the Fan.
Connects. Good stuff. Okay. Relatively even on par now, though. A bit more of an even match this time. Ooh. I reckon that was like an autocorrect? I'm not sure. That didn't really look intentional. But, you know, he'll say yes to square wave regardless. Nice clean anti-air. Nothing wrong with that. Good old-fashioned down 2. That uppercut does a nice chunk of damage by itself. If you know that Katana's going to jump kick into Fan, I think that's the answer, really. The instant down 2 to check the active range, the jump kick. Jump kicks, actually, the reason we're seeing jump kicks into the punches in MK9 is because they had so much more priority over grounded normals. Jump kick was a good way to beat anti-air attempts. Well, it's like we said earlier, right? They're universal jumping. Everyone's jumping punches the same, everyone's jumping kickers the same. So, generally speaking, you would always look to anti-air those punches, and the kicks are so much harder to deal with. Ooh. That's a good conversion on the meter burn fan toss. 2-1 now. As we really kind of think, what adjustment can you make in this kind of situation when Katana is kind of just winning the neutral that solid? Well, if you're Sonya, the goal is going to be just get in and stay in. That's ultimately what you have to do. But against a character as aggressively keep-away heavy as Katana, and when she throws her fan, though, she moves backwards. Like, it really is a good combination of things. And dropping the MJP, so there is going to be damage and setup left on the table there. Yeah, drop the combo, but then got anti-ed for it too, so that's a nice quick momentum shift. Yeah, really trying to close in that space, but Katana, she has such a good neutral in terms of like just pure projectile. Oh wow, walked straight into the last hit of that string. Dowie expected him to finish it. That was an opportunity, but broken straight away. One of the benefits of characters like this that do a lot of their neutral is just special moves. They build so much bar in the process. There you go. There's a restand. Of course, Sonya, she has a meatless restand as well. Why not? Oh no, goes clean over, but doesn't get a full jump in. That was a hugely missed opportunity. I just quickly got to say, as we expected, it is actually comp pros that Sonya played. Did think it was a bit weird seeing him play Katana. I was pretty sure that it was probably Sonya. But that is it. So comp pros is our Sonya player, and Biggs is Katana. So it's Biggs that's currently 1 game away from moving on. I didn't want to say just in case. I didn't want to be rude. Yeah, of course. But we know now. We know for sure. Comp pros fighting back, which is really quite nice. Even whipping that fan, 1 bar of meter. The second you've got 1 bar of meter in this game, it makes such a big difference. Especially if you've got armor. Like, the matchup against Sonya changes drastically if she has a bar and if she doesn't. I mean, armor wasn't really quite as common in MK9 across the board, and if it was very rarely as strong as her cartwheel. And that's why she was so good, because that armor was like, you know, before there was MKX armor, which was really, really, you know, super strong, she had that and no one else did. Oh, nice. Anti-air down 1. Don't see that too often. Clean. No military stance, though. Whip punish for days. There's the break, though. Biggs building bar. Okay, good man. Oh, you have to watch out for the jump in. That's going to be a nice, clean hit. Actually, I wonder if that's going to be close to it, because he's going to get a reset here in a mix-up. The grab is going to be good. And comp pros 2-2. Final game. And this is loser's bracket action, too. So whoever loses this game is out of there. Yeah, this is our first 2-2 of the day. I mean, it has been relatively one-sided up until this point, so it's nice to see a bit of a back and forth, but still.
Okay,
we know Combros obviously has such a lethal Sonya and MKX as well, so it's not really a big surprise to see him be quite effective, but they're here too.
Instant air dive kick. I mean, I believe the speed of instant air dive kick was like, when it was on
It was
almost like 6 frames or something crazy.
I can't
and it was a
remember
low crush. If you think you're going to poke, instant dive kick will crush it for days.
Yeah, I can't remember the exact frames of it, but it was by this game's standards, it was very quickly. And also because it goes into a full standing string, it's just an added damage, right? You can use it to punish certain things, you can use it to trip guard. It's such a powerful attack by itself.
All combos going in for that. It looked like an instant jump dive kick or something like that, but it didn't quite work out. And he spent a bar to get in using that cartwheel. But as you can see, he's actually built a bar back already and forcing the break out of Biggs. That's really important for combos. The jump kick again, expecting an across, but the combo drop! No!
Be careful, there's a square he tries to whiff punish, but isn't in range.
But even if you block the jump kick span, you're still not really in a position to do anything about it. Right? You kind of just have to hold it. Go back to that neutral. Oh, tries to arc kick, but it doesn't work. Biggs manages to fight back. He's on match point now.
Yeah, match point, 1 round away from moving forward, but Combros back to the ropes, but he does have 3 bars.
Ooh, I forgot that string existed.
There it is, cartwheel blowing straight through, but the breaker, not a huge surprise to see Katana have a breaker so often. All the cartwheel, still gets a combo off it. Oh no, drops the combo.
I think dropping that combo with Sonya is bad because you really need that restand.
Yeah, definitely.
Tries to cartwheel, but it doesn't work, but there's the mix-up off military stance. It's going to be the overhead tackle this time. And cutter is a high, so you can crouch.
See him just trying to down 4 under, just trying to keep himself as low to the ground as possible. Nice anti-air back to back.
Cartwheel. Oh, the square wave, brave challenge.
Did work out. Oh no, where's the dive kick?
Oh my god. He's going to go for
Wait a minute.
unclashable projectiles.
There's the cartwheel,
Oh my
back
god.
to back. Oh, the break, he still has it.
He hesitates
Wow.
on the anti-air and it's going to be chip damage. He hesitated on the anti-air and that was all she wrote.
Yeah, Biggs just did an amazing job of playing around the cartwheel there. Kudos 100% moving forward and well-deserved fashion.
That was close. That was very, very, very close. In losers bracket action, that's the best kind of match to win and the worst kind of match to lose.
Absolutely. But I mean, still getting top 8 is pretty impressive with the amount of people that were here and the kind of competition we saw. But we could be moving on to our next match relatively soon. I just want to say it's great seeing this game played like this again after such a long time. I mean, I know it's kind of, not to sound like a broken record, but it has been so long since we've seen MK9 played like this.
Well, as far as I'm aware, we haven't had a major MK9 tournament since the early days of 2015, right? So even before like the glory days of MK9, it's been 3 years since we saw something significant for MK9. So the fact that we have this even here and we're seeing the legends come back. Speaking of which, Waffles and Sunk. So this is basically a GGA local match we're about to see.
Basically, yeah, it's going to be a GGA team kill.
These guys have probably been playing to practice for this tournament, and
Yeah.
we're now going to see it.
I'm not quite
in
sure
the
how.
tournament.
I'm not quite sure how often they would have been playing each other like in preparation for this. I mean, I'm not sure if they're like have they been having like sessions at GGA or if they've just been playing in their own time. But I'm excited to see how this pans out.
Cabal versus Smoke.
Interesting.
It's not a matchup that we've seen for a long, long, long time. But it's one of those things where normally the strength of Smoke is the fact that he has the constant harassment with the smoke bombs. But if you're airborne, the smoke bombs don't really do much to you. Cabal, if he's going for the internet gas blasts, is going to spend the majority of the game using gas blasts. But the extra dimension is that Smoke gets the shake. If it's Cabal, he's going to be hard to pin down with any of those buttons that lead to resets.
No, absolutely. But I guess I'll have to wait and see how they play it out. Because generally speaking, I mean, Smoke has the damage, but Cabal just has that oppressive rushdown game, right? But I'm not quite sure how it works from point blank. Like if the shake really helps out Smoke, or if the smoke bomb finds himself doing much. Because Cabal is in the air for so much of the game.
Right, here we go. Yeah, they're going straight back into it. First hit, taking the first hit away from Smoke is so insanely important. Because at the end of the day, he does need that bar to get the resets. It has to come from meter burn smoke bomb.
Oh, he's going to get the hit.
Back 2-3, overhead. There's always golden rules for each character, and Smoke had one of his own. Watch out for that overhead. And that's the down 4. And how many down 4s are you prepared to take before you block low and then eat an overhead for your trouble? Oh, the counter poke! Now Sunk, he's back in the fight. Yeah, there's the break. Waffles wants nothing to do with it. Wake up Saw, very valid wake up option because it's so fast. Armor going through the smoke bomb. Now here comes Sunk.
Okay, that's going to be close to the first round, but it's going to be mix-up potential. Oh, we can see a Toasty Boost!
Toasty boost! He's going to get all 3 bars back. Oh my god, that mechanic. That was only just
I think, getting fleshed out by the end of the game's lifestyle. Oh my god, the chip as well! But he's going into this round with 2 bars thanks to Toasty Boost. Yeah, I mean, that was... I'm actually quite surprised we saw him go for it, because the Toasty Boost is... It's so inconsistent. It's like every character has a unique input that you need to put in. When Dan Forden is on the screen, when the little Toasty guy comes up, you have a unique input, put it in, and if you do it first, you get a full bar of meter. Yep, yeah, the break from Zoom wants nothing to do with those resets, and even though he actually got the Toasty Boost, it's not really helping him much in this round. And another overhead connects. Waffles should be good to take this game. Reset doesn't even need it. Don't even need the reset, mate. Game 1 is going to be Waffles. That's just a nice clean amount of damage by itself. Well played from Waffles. I mean, this is such a... I suppose an explosive matchup, because Cabal is Cabal, like he's an insanely powerful character, but Smoke is unique in the sense he has that massive damage, that tracking projectile, so much going for him. Drops the end, that 4-4, forward 4, I think is the better term. He's caught. Yes, the counter poke, armored reversal. Oh, he drops it. Gotta watch out this level of play. I mean, like, it's kind of crazy. We talk about combo drops, but this is a situation where I think stress is going to get to you. Corner repositioning as well. Clean stuff from Waffles. Oh wow, Caxum jumping out. Waffles is so good at chasing you down when you do that. And because Smoke's down 1 is so fast, if you get caught jumping, he has so much time to just go for another down 1 and Smoke Bomb full combo just for trying to jump out. Waffles is going to get another round. Okay, hasn't got any meter, but neither does Sunk. Sunk gets back to the wall, walks straight in the instant gas blast. There's that reset. Standing 2 is going to drop, but doesn't matter. Still gets a reset situation. Yeah, and you're starting to challenge it with the down 3s. That was a really strange exchange, actually. I'm surprised that Smoke Bomb didn't hit.
Oh, definitely.
Air to air. Is he going to cash out damage? Yep, just goes for the teleport for the positioning. Another conversion. Doesn't want to go for the reset again. He really wants to just kind of keep that corner. You're really going to maximize that smoke damage if you catch it off a grounded string and not an air to air. Here comes Sue. Yep, the break. Going to go for the break. The meter management on Waffles has been so immaculate. Because he's in a situation where he's not having to go for resets, he does have the meter to save the breaker. But Sue finally gets around on the board.
Round 3, fight!
Oh my god! Blocks the back 2-3, but eats the smoke bomb anyway. No reset today, so Sunk does sort of live to fight another day. Let's go for Whip Punch, doesn't quite get it in time. Full, actually max range jumping, I think. Right, hasn't got the meter to reset, but he's still in a great situation. Ooh. So much work to do. And you have to watch out. I think now he's in within shape territory. Doesn't even need it. Yeah, literally doesn't even need it. There's that smoke bomb. Waffles. 2 games up now on Sunk. I mean, Waffles, he seems to play really unfazed. Like, he has, like, a really... I guess he just got great composure, generally, because he's having to fight so many strong characters back to back, but he just doesn't seem to let it get to him. Nice brave start with the overhead from that distance. No reset. For anyone that might be wondering, that reset, it is inconsistent. Basically, long story short, it either works or it doesn't work. You just got to be lucky. You can do certain combos that might, I think, increase the chance of it working, but it's never 100% consistent. Okay, there's that interrupt. That down 3 going to do well. Oh, and he doesn't want to take more down 4s because he didn't chip territory. That was a nice pickup.
Round 2, fight!
Waffles is on match point. Oh, he's being so brave with those teleports. But I feel like he's going to be a little bit more brave with those. Oh my god, that's a full reset.
Yep, he's going to get
the
it
reset.
too.
Yep, force the break. Zook now, no resources. He goes for those buzzsaws. Actually, fortunately, it does move him slightly forward, so I think it is somewhat of an answer for those smoke bombs, but Waffles could go for so many other things. Just a raw jump in, a deep jump in, a teleport, a shake. Wow. Wow, that's going to connect. That was such a clean way to finish off, and Waffles going to be eliminating Sunk here in this top 8 moving forward. Waffles, he's running a bit of a gauntlet. These games, I gotta say, are lightning fast.
Yeah.
How many top 8s have we been doing so far where, you know, they can take a significant amount of time, but with MK9 it's just set.
It's crazy. I forgot, I mean, because this is 3 out of 5 too, and traditionally this game was 2 out of 3.
So I can't even imagine to remember how
How
fast
was this game
used
ever
to be.
2 out of 3?
Yeah, it's
Look at how
it's
fast it's
wild.
going in 3 out of 5.
Yes, indeed. And speaking of which, our next players are getting up straight away. It's going to be Dizzy taking the stage once again with that Johnny Cage.
I feel like I definitely favor Dizzy in this matchup. If it's going to be Johnny Cage versus Katana, I don't think there is a Cage player in the world more ready for this matchup than Dizzy.
Yeah, I think, I mean, especially considering his #1 training partner, even back in the day, used to be 16-bit, right?
I mean, still is 16-bit. If they were grinding together, like, this surely 16-bit would have been the guy Dizzy was playing against.
I mean, I would assume so. Definitely seems to be the case, but Dizzy's still looking good. I mean, even back in sort of 2012 and onwards, he was always good, or I guess 2011 to be more accurate, but he was always good at the Katana matchup because it was something that he would have to fight so often, especially as a Johnny Cage player. So you really couldn't afford to struggle in it.
But you got to have patience, right? That's the magic word.
Absolutely.
Against Katana, there are so many of those things that you have to do to not get antsy, not get too aggressive. Is he going rain? Is this a button check? Or
I mean, it might be a button check.
it might have been random. So I missed it, so we'll see. I know we had Scarlet last time, which obviously wasn't the pick, but I'm assuming at this stage of competition we're going to see button checks. 100%, yeah, there it is. I miss Rain as well. I
Yeah,
got to go out and
Rain
say,
was
this
a really
character
good
was one of the funnest characters to watch by far.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, but again, no one really played him. There was like CD Jr., Mr. Aquaman, of course, used to play Rain too.
Do you remember Book Burning?
I do remember Book Burning. That's a name I haven't heard in years.
Anyone that ever played online remembers Book Burning. Shouts to the old ranked matches.
And this is just that nostalgia.
So
trip.
many players that made a name for themselves, like Wound Cowboy and the Shang Tsung.
Man.
Detroit Ballin'. I miss Detroit Ballin', man. But here we go, Dizzy back in the fray with that Johnny Cage. But Big's going Sonya, and this is a very tactical decision. I think he does. It's very smart to not go Katana versus Dizzy because you know it's a matchup he's ready for. And
Yeah,
Sonya
absolutely.
does very well versus Johnny Cage. Dizzy catches the down 4, but they're just going to have 1 bar each now. Those constant down 4 challenges, very, very important. But there is the anticipation on that invincible meter burn nut punch. One of the only invincible moves in the entire game.
I was also completely punished, so he was more than ready for it.
Down 4 counter into military stance is advantageous on block. Such an amazing tool, and that's why he's going for it so often, because it just feels like it's never your turn. And there's the anti-cross up down 2. So consistent.
I know, I think that was a bit of an input error from Dizzy there, forward 2. You very rarely actually want to see that. But Big's going to take that first round.
But it's really a matchup, I think, of who can be the most oppressive, right? You have good footsies with both characters, but Sonya's is just so fast and in your face. And she's definitely plus on a lot more things. So Johnny Cage, his pressure comes from the staggers, the forward 3 crushes, but she's got the armor to challenge. Most other characters, they have to try and poke, or down 1, or down 3. She can just straight up armor that stuff.
Oh no, Dizzy wasn't ready to confirm it. Just like it could have been big damage.
Yep, there's the confirm into nut punch. Gonna take the plus frame. Challenged. I like it. The tech. That's Dizzy used to do that all the time back in the day. Reading the cartwheel would absorb cartwheel with invincible nut punch. It's a hard read, but it works if you know they're gonna do it.
Well, it's going to end up taking the round. Now Big Scout's been thinking about that for sure every time, because that's normally the go-to thing, right? It's Johnny Cage is a character about staggers and plus frames. Armor chews that up, but Johnny Cage has answers to get through it himself. But it's that constant read, right? You have to be on that next level to see it coming.
Oh, instant dive kick. Fortunately, if you're airborne, it's actually not the worst thing to hit by, but the raw jump in, that's going to force a break. Oh my god, Dizzy is not in a good position. Even if he opens up Biggs, Biggs has so much bar to break with, but uses 1. And there is the leg lift. Biggs looking good in game 1.
Yeah, looking clean. Actually didn't even know he played Sonya. I haven't really seen much of Biggs before today.
Well, he's certainly doing well.
I mean, you could say
Now
that.
we do. Sonya's the character for it. And I'm actually not surprised that we see a lot of people going with Sonya, because she's not actually a really hard character to learn, especially now we're so far in the game's lifespan. Execution isn't really a problem for anyone in the scene anymore. You know, she's a good pick. Absolutely. Oh,
There it is.
Get off me.
Oh, tries to jump out.
Yeah, he
gets out of the cage blender.
Dizzy just trying to get a little bit of real estate here. Down 3 connects, he's going to be free to go in. Instant dive kick to crush the lows. But the combo drop, but answered back through the cartwheel. This could still be the round. Restand into mix up. It's going to be 1 more, and the cartwheel just in case he wakes up.
Yeah, I think the only thing that could have beat that was arguably invincible nut punch, but I'm not sure if it even would have worked in that situation. So all those what ifs, full combo.
Oh my word, Restand City. Oh. All right, he's going to take the plus frames. Going in for the forward 3, not afraid. Cartwheel, but again, there's the tech. Challenging plus frames. This is going to be big damage and a restand. One more bar. Will we see it? No! Not even an opportunity. Dizzy staying alive. I mean, he's a master of that pressure.
Yeah, he's fighting back. Still has some corner too. Dizzy doesn't have any bar to work with, but he's Johnny Cage. He'll soon build that quick.
There's the back three, and yeah, just optimized. The NJP for more damage.
So much damage too. 36% for a meatless Antia.
Oh my
wow.
god, just reading the down 4. Dizzy is ahead. Down 4, yeah, there's the pressure. This is definitely Dizzy's situation, but his back is to the corner. Has to watch out. Oh my god. Getting caught by the gut punches. Oh my god, that's a punish. Here we go. One more mix-up could do it.
Oh,
my
wow,
god.
there's the read.
Brave stuff.
Is that enough? Oh,
Oh.
wow. And that's a hard 4 next game, and Big's going to take that as well, going up 2-0 over Dizzy.
I actually think this would... I'd want to say this is an upset just because of how well we expected Dizzy to do. And he's done well to get this far anyway. But this really is a testament to how amazingly well Biggs is playing. Dizzy confirms into nut punch. Taking the plus frames again.
Oh no, missed.
That was actually really weird. You very rarely see that miss.
Yeah, it's very uncharacteristic. Still though, look at all that damage done already. Most of it on chip damage.
Nut punch. Here's the mix-up. Yeah, staggers. Knowing it doesn't need to go for the 1-1-1. Not when he's got this much health. Especially when he's crouching. It is high at the end of the day. Jailing off a jump in. That's why you can do it after nut punch. Oh, catches the down 4. Now forced to break. And just like that, Biggs, within a matter of 10 seconds, is back in the fight.
Yeah, it's insane. Just like that. He just needs one good jump in to maybe do this. What goes under? Oh, but there we go. Jailed in from blocking the force ball, and that's going to do enough damage.
Super smart to go for the meter burn force ball, knowing he's going to be jailed from that distance. Guarantees a forward 3. Dizzy gets the launch. Yep, forward 3 nut punch. Here comes the pressure again.
Yeah, he tries to cartwheel out, but I think he messed up the meter burn input.
Yeah, I think that was an input error. Didn't get the armor, so it's not invincible. Dizzy tries to go for the wake up, and that's scoured out as well. That's another hit confirm, and now he's going to get the plus frames.
Okay, Biggs is in a bad situation here. That's a lot of life to come back from on a character that makes you block this much chip damage, and that's going to be enough. Dizzy able to fight back and claw another game on the board. 2-1 now.
I feel like at this level of play, being an amazing Johnny Cage player always came down to being able to understand how much meat you're going to build and how much damage it's going to do. You know, he didn't go for the 1-1-1 there to be plus on block. He just went straight in for the forward 3-3, meter burn force ball because it guarantees more. That was like the optimized way to get chip damage to win the game.
Yeah, 100%.
Jailing people into standing with Johnny Cage is so important. That's why the nut punch is the go-to way to end combos. And there comes the jump in again. But actually, funny enough, it doesn't connect.
Ooh. Punish on the dive kick as well. Hit a little bit too high up.
Ooh. Yeah, the
Oh,
forward
wow,
three.
in range again to punish. Dizzy on point now.
Some characters would kind of struggle to punish that instant dive kick, but because forward 3 for Johnny Cage is so advancing, he doesn't really have that problem. Watch out. Yeah, there's the break. Having to actually deliberately get hit by the jump in so you can break what comes next. That was one of the things you had to do against Johnny Cage. You didn't want to take the chip damage. You had to get hit and then break afterwards.
Okay, Dizzy getting another round on the board. 1 round away from tying things up. 2-2.
Restand. Military stance mix-ups. Oh, doing down one into button presses. Dizzy going to scout it out. It's not your turn. Oh, speaking of not your turn. Biggs fighting back.
Oh,
my God.
instant dive kick. Biggs with that big read there. So how fast
my
that be,
God.
but wow, Dizzy,
No
not messing
fear
around.
whatsoever. There's the jail. Challenging plus frames. Already committing to the string, and there's another launch. Has to break.
Okay, we went down again.
Oh my God. It went under the back 3.
Oh my lord, and he gets the hit. Dizzy on the verge of the miraculous reverse 3 games.
That's that tournament experience from Dizzy showing.
It's just composure, right?
He
It's just
hasn't
the
played in
composure.
tournament in a long time. Many, many years. And the second he's back here, showing why he was one of the best in the business, especially with Mortal Kombat 9. This is crazy. He mentioned that it's all about, you know, being impressive, and there's that counter poke on the armor. Wake up, I mean, it's a wake-up attack as well, and it has got invincibility. That golden move.
Dizzy already half dead though.
Oh, expecting him to press the button. The bait, whiffing the dive kick, knowing Dizzy was going to take the bait. And that's a near flawless match point
Biggs
for
able
Biggs.
to really bring this one back now. Me considering he was on the verge of getting basically just clean swept, right? 3 games. Being able to win that round is great for his momentum.
Uh-oh, I think that was an input error. I do not think that was intentional.
No, probably not. Has given Dizzy a chance to take almost a half bar of life.
Oh
wow,
my God.
wow.
My word. That was half a life bar of just forward 3. Come on
Fair
now.
enough. The stuff Johnny Cage players do, man.
I mean, they
Blows
blows
your
your
mind.
mind. It's such a good button, right? Oh, the downfall doesn't get crushed by the dive kick. This is Dizzy's game, and best case scenario, took a bar away from Biggs as well. This is match point both players. Let's go.
Okay, this is it. Will Dizzy make the comeback, or will Biggs manage to put a stop to it?
Oh my god, the read!
Wow, that was
Expected
so
the cartwheel.
bad.
Dizzy not afraid to make the big plays. Now he has corner positioning. The staggers. Oh my god, the delay. Combo drop. Oh my god,
what a
Andy,
bait.
wake up. A little bit risque.
Oh no, he missed the air to air as well. He's doing all right. He has 1 bar. What does he do with it?
I mean, he could do anything. He could do anything with the threat of cartwheel, instant dive kick. This is down to the wire. Oh my god!
He
No
has
break.
the breaker.
Oh no, this is bad. It's jailed.
Oh, he
Oh
didn't
my
go for
god, what's
force
going
three.
on?
But he was respecting the cartwheel. He was watched out for it. He's really terrified of the cartwheel. You can see it. And there we go. Dizzy spaces the force moves perfectly. Was fearing the cartwheel, but not enough to a point that it let Biggs get some free space.
It just goes to show how much the matchup changes when armor that good becomes a threat. Because it's armor, amazing armor that is safe, versus unsafe invincibility. It's such an interesting metagame up close.
Against like 95% of the characters in this game, you block a meter burn force ball from Johnny Cage, that Johnny Cage player is going to press a button and move in and do something on it. But in this situation, he knew about the cartwheel, so he was worried about it. So he respected it. But that respect ended up winning him the game. I do believe we are moving on to our winners finals.
This is the big one.
This is going to be an exciting one for sure. It's going to be Sonic Fox versus Kerbalicious.
The juiciest of the juicy matches. I want to actually let you guys know, when this tournament was announced at Combo Breaker, Kerbo's first tweet, he directly atted Sonic Fox with, "I'm coming for you, little man."
I mean, well,
That
here
was
we go.
a straight up call out on Twitter.
Well, we're a few minutes away from seeing what's going to happen with that match, and this is now winners finals, so we're getting quite deep into this top 8 now. Not too long to go at all.
Now, I feel like this is going to be such a, I think for the fans of MK9, right, which is all of you and everyone around, right, this is a historical match because it's Sonic Fox, who had just started to come into the scene, but he didn't make a name for himself during the early days. You know, the glory days of MK9. He made a name for himself in Injustice 1. That was his breakout game. Kerbo, as another young competitor at the time, definitely did make a name for himself in MK9. So it's going to be a battle of Fox, who obviously his fighting game resume now absolutely speaks for itself, without question. But Kerbo was the first dominant young MK9 player.
Yeah.
So it's quite funny that, you know, this late in the future, these guys now collide in winners finals of the biggest MK9 tournament in many, many years.
But the big thing here, though, is that you know that Kerbo is probably really more hungry for this, I suppose. Because Sonic Fox, like you said, he is a top-level player at so many different fighting games now, but Kerbo really only played Mortal Kombat 9, like, competitively at this level. So, you know, he's going to want to get this win just to make sure that he's like, right, I am the best at this game. I was the best, you know, and he's going to prove that to himself. But Sonic Fox has a bit more to fall back on, really. But at the same time, you know, Sonic Fox is never going to pull any punches. You know, he's not going to give this away.
Oh, without question, he's not going to. Now, this is going to be a crazy match. Hard to call the result, but I'll be honest, part of me really thinks Kerbo might be the favorite here because of just how much more preparation he has. And here comes a mirror match. Interesting. Haven't seen anyone mirror Fox in a very long time in MK9.
Yeah, this could be insane. We're seeing a lot of Sonya in this top 8, and I think it's quite understandable as to why. Very powerful character. We've got so many rushdown players in
Oh,
this
they've got
top
the
8.
same costume again. Come on, guys. All right, here we go. This is going to be winners finals. Mortal Kombat 9 and Combo Breaker. It's going to be old versus new. Sonic Fox and Kerbo. We're going to see who takes this one.
Alright, so I believe it's going to be Kerbo in the white vest and Sonic Fox in the black vest.
And the Sonya mirror, I mean, things just get even more wacky when it's two Sonyas. You thought armor was a big deal, the plus frames were a big deal. Now just take two of them, and it's even harder to keep up with.
It's very oppressive.
Kerbo dominantly taking round number 1.
At the same time, I wonder how many times we're going to see Armored Cartwheel like collide with itself in the set.
I mean, it does happen. In this mirror, in those situations where you're like barely minus and you both do it, there's just a trait. No one comes off better when it's two armored moves. Watch out for those down 4s. That's what those instant dive kicks are for. If you scout out a down 4 and you dive kick, that's a full combo.
Yeah, but there's going to be heavy damage too. And there it is, the armor coming through. Kerbo going to be on the receiving end of this one. What a drop combo.
Yep. Oh, wow. Oh, the whip punish. Here comes Kerbo. Another combo drop, both of them. I mean, to be fair, Sonya, one of her benefits as well was a small little hitbox. A little bit harder to combo. Oh, meter drain. I just saw meter drain.
Is that the first time we've seen meter drain in the top 8?
It is, but I don't think it mattered. Oh my god! No! He tries to go for the dive kick. He tried to go for a dive kick, but he just got a jump kick instead.
That's
That's
like a magic
unfortunate.
pixel. Still managing to fight, and now Sonic Fox going into this round with full meter.
Meter drain.
What a read.
Meter
Was that a
drain.
reaction? Could be either.
Plus no dive kick is one of the most unfortunate ways to lose a round. Break is forced, but if Sonya breaks, she still gets that Oki. She can still dash up and be, you know, in the driver's seat, basically. He can't with no fear.
Okay, there's a cartwheel too. Trading off for one.
Oh, and I think he tried to go with his own. Yeah, can you remember?
He's in the wrong range.
You know, eventually he's going to get a finishing move at some point, just not
I mean,
yet.
he's going for the same fatality multiple times. He's just at the wrong range, I think.
Well,
And before he's just asking Kerbo, what's the input for that? What's the input?
Imagine that, beating someone with almost not blocking, and then looking at them and going, what's the input for Babality again? I can't do it, but I'm sure I beat you.
That's pretty amazing. But also a very Sonic Fox thing to do.
Now, yeah, Kerbo's going to be thinking about it. He's not going straight in for rematch. I understand that. I think actually the game kind of, it started off really strong, and then it just went from bad to worse. You know, in that second round, where unfortunately did get hit with the meter drain, and he didn't get his instant dive kick. I mean, that was it. That game win was his. He just had to take it.
Fight.
But no, we're going to go in for the Sonya mirror once again. A raw jump in. Kerbo now is going to get the start. But no, the combo drop. These are definitely signs of a little bit of shakiness from Kerbo, which I kind of expected to see, because it's been a long time since he competed.
But then on the flip side, Sonic Fox, you know, he's in a tournament near enough every weekend somewhere in the country.
Mix-ups again. Wake up. Arc kick. Oh, there's the whiff. That's the thing about Sonya's cartwheel. It was so safe on block. The only way to beat it was to make it whiff, and then whiff punish it on the end.
Jump in. Oh wow, Kerbo manages to get the cartwheel through. Sonic Fox opting not to break here because he's saving it for the cartwheel of his own. That might be enough.
Oh, the mix-up. Oh my god. Oh, the jump in whiffed. That was going to be the end of that one. Fox, actually a little bit of a head shake of relief. I think he's happy to take it.
He was just looking for his moment to get that little quick poke in, and he found it.
Oh, we see trades. I feel like, you know, as long as you're saving a bar cartwheel, I think you're in a great position, and that's why. By the time Kerbo finishes this combo, he's going to get block pressure. He's going to build another one. Look at the meter build.
Yep, there we go. Kerbo's there again. Almost has 2 bars of his own.
Oh, the second you block a cartwheel, it really is a mix-up of who's going to do it. Because it's safe, you know, there's so much you have to respect.
Kerbo shouting it out.
Deep
Sonic
jump
Fox
kick.
doing the same. Oh wow, the anti-cross up down 4. Oh, and he blows straight through.
Has to watch out. Oh, goes for the arc kick. Try and get him up danger. He's still alive. Oh my god. Oh my word. Kerbo stays alive.
He found the magic moment, and now Kerbo's going into round 3 with 2 bars.
Yeah, it's definitely his advantage, I think. As long as he's got bar. Whichever Sonya has the bar, she really is the one that's in control. You always ignore the health bars unless it's like chippable life, because so much damage comes from one cartwheel or one opening. Obviously, it leads to plus frames for days. The launch. MJP, we're going to optimize here. Dive kick for more damage. We're going to finish it into restand.
Wow.
Oh, he drops it.
41%, so much damage. And down 1, I like it. He uses the jump out, gets a full confirm.
Oh my god, the delay with the call out by Sonic Fox. Instant dive kick to challenge the military stance. That should be death, guaranteed chip.
Though he didn't go for the
no,
cartwheel. He was given a time. Sonic Fox has a magic pixel of life. Oh, and that's going to be it. Kerbo going to take game 2, tying it up 1 game now.
What was that? That was a turbo bag. Normally it's Fox that has the fastest bags in the West, but Kerbo has something about it as well.
Or is he going to challenge it at least for the weekend? Or at least the day, or the half hour, however long we have left on this top 8. Wouldn't surprise me considering how fast these games are going. There's a lot of conversations going on between matches, I'm going to be honest.
Round 1.
Well,
Fight.
everyone's here to have fun, I suppose, as
Oh
well.
yeah, of course.
Everyone is friends. There's no bitter rivalry, I guess. Everyone wants to be the best, but I think we're all just appreciating playing MK9 again, to be honest with you.
That's going to be half-life from Kerbo gone already. Yeah. I love that thing that Sonic Fox is doing, where he's just like reversing the... is it reversing the wake of input? Because he's like corpse hopping at the last minute.
It very well could be.
Oh,
It very well
Kerbo
could
with the
be.
break though. Brave breaker right there.
Let's just hope that break doesn't cost him dearly later. Goes in for the instant dive kick, and that's guaranteed chip. Problem is, he used his break early. Now his back's to the wall. He's in a bad situation. Oh, mix up off military stance again. Yeah, that maximum delay wake up, but Sonic Fox is still ready to rush down. And again, nice throw. Oh, tackle. I mean, it really is. It's a complete mix-up on what she's going to go for. Goes in, expects a cartwheel. That was the tech attempt. Oh, the clean jump in. This is not looking good for Kerbo in this.
Oh, wow. Exit jump cartwheel. That was such a good decision in that situation.
You know, eventually, he's going to get something. Oh, there it is. There it is. And we're in the Living Forest. This is my favorite one. Oh.
Excellent.
So good.
Classic.
So good.
Well, that's 2-1 to Fox, though. You know, he's happy about that. I mean, Sonic Fox is definitely... I mean, he said before that even Sonic Fox was kind of expecting Kerbo to win. But at the end of the day, like, you just can't count Sonic Fox out in a game that he cares about, you know.
Now, from one top tier to another, Kerbo's making the switch to Cabal.
Yes, indeed. That's going to be a bit of a change of pace here. He still has access to the armored threat with the Nomad Dash. It's not quite the same. Oh, yeah, changing stage.
Oh, yeah.
It's a stage where there's a chance that a car can just drive in front and get in the way.
I guess this was kind of like, this was MK9's Sky Temple, right?
Kind of.
If things get in the way, we ban it.
Yeah. Inconsistent stuff to just obscure the visuals, so you may as well just get rid of it. Or just like agree to not play it if you want.
Okay, so Kerbo, this could be his final game in this winners finals. Goes for the anti-cross up, cartwheel, but it works. And there's the interrupt. That's an immediate message that you cannot go for the overhead.
The Sonic Fox is doing that against Sunk as well. Like, Sonic Fox definitely remembers how to play this matchup. A big part of it was the armored cartwheel at the kind of sweep distance.
But Cabal, if you're quick with those gas blasts, you can actually combo 2 gas blasts and then Nomad Dash. You have so much time to convert. There's the reset. Kerbo looking good, and this really is Cabal. This is what made him such a powerhouse. Amazing rush down, but just look at the zoning, and he backs up so much. Oh.
Yeah, he's in now. What can you do with it? At the very least, it forces the break out of Kerbo, but if Sonic Fox wins this round, can you imagine? Oh, he tries. Doesn't have the health to absorb, though.
Gotta watch out. Thing is, he's on the hunt. The second you drop a single gas blast, Sonic Fox is in there. And now he's run out of screen space. Yeah, tried to use the Nomad Dash just to reverse the corner positioning and get out. Unfortunately, didn't work out. Sonic Fox now has his back to the wall, and there's the clean jump. Cabal has corner damage of his own.
Okay, that's going to be another breaker. Kerbo has all that screen to work with. He's going to want to make the most of it. Sonic Fox doesn't have a bar, so he doesn't have to worry about cartwheel.
And this is another one of those NRS games where down 4 is very, very advantageous on hit. So you can get a free mix-up really afterwards if you get it down 4, particularly Cabal. Oh, there's a convert. Now Kerbo, if he gets opened up one more time, it should be the round for him. Yeah, he tries to challenge the break. Interesting stuff.
Kerbo has been doing that a lot, though. Just those brave breaks just to try and still seize the round. Almost quite stubborn to let it go.
But it's going to be match point for Sonic Fox. 1 round away from being grand finals on the winner's side. Kerbo in trouble. On the instant jump, expecting the jump. That's the option that Sonya has. The second the respect is enforced, she just can go to town. Oh, mix up. Obviously, that's a mix up between overhead hook strike and low buzzsaw.
Indeed, the cancels. There's the EX. Now he's down. As soon as he blocks the overhead, he knows it's his turn to do something.
Oh, the reset!
Oh, the reset!
Oh, my word. He has 1 bar. Armor cartwheel, the respect is enforced, but Kerbo can't press buttons! Oh, the flash parry attempt. The block. Oh my god.
Sonic Fox, he wants to find his moment. Oh no, the projectile doesn't connect! And there we go. Sonic Fox manages to move on to grand finals on the winner's side, sending Kerbo to losers, who is actually awaiting the winner of our next game.
So, I mean, Sonic Fox, he's going to be feeling good about that. I'll be honest, it was hard to call because of just preparation alone. But Fox showing why, you know, he's so prepared for every tournament, regardless of the game. I mean, he was not as prepared for MK9, but it's just his own fundamentals. You know, it's like riding a bike for him with NetherRealm games.
Yeah, of course. But it's the perfect character for Sonic Fox, right? It's the restand, it's the armor, it's the damage, it's the options. But at the same time, that's also a very Kerbo character, and Kerbo, you know, showing us his Cabal as well. Whether we'll see that more on the loser side, I guess we'll see, but we'll be seeing that soon as our next game, which is fighting for losers finals to get that match against Kerbo. Is going to be GGA Dizzy versus GGA Waffles in another GGA match.
I'm going to keep saying, like, what year is it? Because Waffles versus Dizzy to fight Fox or Kerbo, you know, particularly Kerbo, it's like...
It's the throwback, man. It's the ultimate nostalgia.
This is the tournament result that I think we're all expecting to see, but it's so insane to actually see it happen after all this time.
Okay, but here we go. This is Dizzy versus Waffles. It's that 2012 classic. The locals, the regionals, wherever it used to be, the majors, and here we are.
You know, it's funny.
Fast forward the clocks to 2018, and here we are, combo breaker, middle of Chicago again.
Yeah, it's funny that you should say locals, because, I mean, that was where locals reigned supreme back in the day. We had VSM in New York, we had GGA in Chicago, EGP in SoCal. I mean, that was constant grinding around the country.
I mean, you definitely needed to go to your locals back in the MK9 days, because the netcode for the game just wasn't very good for practicing competitive gameplay, right? Like, it served its purpose. You could play, you could have some fun, but generally speaking, if you wanted to get at a competitive level, you had to go offline, you had to go to your locals, because it just didn't give you the experience you needed.
Small little nuances, right? We're punishing things that were, like, you know, barely minus. Catching those small little conversions. It was so much easier to do if you had a local scene that could level you up. And a lot of these guys, you know, they're not just training buddies in GGA, but they're good friends and have been ever since MK9 came out. This game really did bring people together.
Okay, well, I do believe this is it. They have their buttons ready to go. Dizzy's donned the headphones. And I think we're good to get into our... What is this, loser semis?
I believe so. Winner of this moves on to fight Kerbalicious in the losers final.
All right, well, here we go. Kerbalicious awaits the winner of this match. Here we go,
So
Johnny
excited.
Cage versus Smoke.
Instantly backing up. I think Dizzy actually showing a lot of respect. Even though Smoke has that good runaway game with Smoke Bombs, has got some pretty effective long-range buttons.
Was that Shadow Kick a reaction on Smoke Bomb, or was it just a hella prediction?
I wouldn't put it past him. Dizzy, he has
the
some
reset.
amazing reactions, but yeah, there's that reset, forcing the break. Now we're back to that neutral bar situation, core pressing buttons.
Now, Waffles has a really good runaway style with Smoke, and I can see that being really good in this matchup. Because that Smoke away, like, Johnny Cage is going to spend the whole game just trying to chase him down, right? Just playing catch-up.
The damage on that head to air.
I mean, there, looking to opt to end his combos in the Smoke away just to keep that distance between them. Oh, wow. And if he does get close, he has access to the shake.
Yeah, the meter burn shake. And if it's one hit away from death, that shake becomes such... It's almost like a 50-50 against Johnny Cage. Either you're going to shake or you're not.
There's the break. You see him just doing that forward dash in his wake up now. Dizzy's trying to catch it, but it's such a hard read to make on his part.
Yeah, Waffles pressing buttons on that jump in. I wonder what the challenge attempt actually was. You definitely need to hold after that nut punch. Oh, no anti-cross up attempt. Anti-cross up against Smoke when you've got no bar. It can be a death sentence if you catch the jump in.
Oh, wow, he just got hit raw and he's got no breaker. And he gets reset. That one mistake has cost him the entire game.
Smoke is so good in this game when he gets a reset.
Yes,
One mistake.
indeed.
One mistake. And the fortunate reset situation. I mean, Waffles, he's the best Smoke at being able to time his combos to make it the most consistent, but it's never 100% consistent.
There's always that air of kind of mystery. You know, is it going to go for the reset or is it not?
Oh.
Tries to whiff punish, but isn't quite in range.
Yeah, tries to go for the back two, but a little bit too far away. Smoke away, and again the Smoke away. He's going to be building bar. 4 pressing buttons. There's that 4-3. Staggering to 1-1, and there's the shake. It gets him out of dodge. I mean,
Oh,
it
that
gets
was
him
going
out
to
of
be a
that
Smoke
situation.
bomb too. Dizzy had no choice but to break that.
Oh my word. There's another nut punch. Alright, plus a block. Goes for the down 3, I think maybe expecting a button press, and that's going to guarantee the jailing and forward 3-3. Force ball.
Definitely think Waffles conceded that one. You saw him get hit by the forward 3 at the end there. I think he realized that he was on chip territory and there's no point letting Dizzy build all that bar. Remember, you build bar for having people block your attacks in this game, not dealing damage.
But if you actually pay attention to the bottom of the screen, the meter build in this game is no joke. Like, you build so much off one string.
Yeah, especially on block. And someone like Johnny Cage is just going to do that for days.
Deep jumping kicks. Another piece of tech you could do in this game, which was if you did your jump kick really late, you actually didn't bounce off them, and you were mad plus on block.
It's going to get tagged though. You have to be so careful whenever you don't block that overhead.
Oh, not pressing buttons! Not pressing buttons as such, just, I don't know, got clipped.
As deceiving second hit. Okay, nice confirm again. That's the read. So Waffles up to jump out again. Last time Dizzy was able to catch it, but not this time. Full jump in, instant break. No messing around.
This actually should be it. If he plays his cards right, this should be guaranteed. And yeah, I actually love that awareness from Dizzy. Knowing that if Waffles is going to sit there and maybe look for an opening to escape, maybe Dizzy's going to stagger because he had a little bit of chippable life left.
just going for the grab, knowing he's going to block. Great decision.
Okay, Waffles wasting absolutely no time, going straight in for that rematch.
Fight.
The no blood code mean they get the option for that quick rematch without having to worry about the outros. Also, no finishing moves. You haven't got to worry about getting babality. Yeah, that is true. I always kind of thought that sometimes maybe someone would turn on no blood just because they didn't want to get babied. Maybe. But it takes 2 players to do that, so you have to be okay with it. Try and catch him down again.
Yeah, tries to deep jump
Nice, yeah.
Oh. Right, here we go. Gets caught by the final hit of that string, and that's the bit that launches.
Oh, there's the overhead again, though. Dizzy has a breaker. Waffles actually didn't have bar to go for the reset. But Dizzy just trying to play it safe, I think. Holding on to this life lead.
Oh my
wow,
God.
that was so brave. Dash into the back 3, the launch straight away.
If Dizzy's confident that you're going to press a button, he will back 3. Because the back 3 has such a high level of priority to it. You know, it can catch low pokes, it catches down 4s, it can catch advancing strings. And I fought Dizzy earlier on with Sector, and when he expected me to press the button, back 3 every time. And I ate it for breakfast.
He has a great ratio on it, but that's going to connect there. Reset's going to come through. Big damage. Set up from Waffles. Wake up. I love it from Dizzy.
One of the first times I've actually seen him go for that wake-up attack. But yeah, a bit too high up, so the smoke bomb doesn't connect. Anti-air standing 1, Johnny Cage. His anti-airs are some of the best in the game.
Straight up.
Oh, shake! Yeah, don't even go for corner pressure. Let's just get out of there. Gets the deep jump in, though. More 4-3s. And look at the bar. Jailing into force ball. And he's expecting a challenge, I think. So much respect!
Nice throw. Actually, that throw by itself might have kept him in the game, as now Waffles has the space. Down 4 connects. Tries down 2. I love the down 2SM from Dizzy because that was almost guaranteed chip. So the only way that was going to connect is if Waffles messed it up.
It's actually mad that Dizzy kind of just gave it so much respect after we had the blocked force ball. It's plus on block. Obviously, these guys know each other really well, so he's going to be, I think, wary of Waffles' tendencies.
Yeah, 100%.
Whip punish. Oh,
Oh,
no,
he tried. He tried, walked straight into it, and he's lost 2 bars now because of it. That's a lot of damage he's now not going to be able to deal because he hasn't got the resources.
The thing is, right, Smoke does reset damage with that bar, but if Johnny Cage has 3 bars and you have nothing, that is block death for days.
100%, yeah. But Dizzy's going to opt to use 2 bars of his own. Dizzy still has enough damage to get some block stuff. Waffles is still relatively starved in the meter department.
I always found the invisibility to be really effective with Smoke, because if he whiffs buttons, it's kind of hard to whiff punish him if you're not particularly sure what button he's whiffed. You only really have, I think, you know, a few hints here and there, maybe animation size, but that's kind of it. You have very little to work with.
He caught him jumping away. Waffles is now approaching a breaker.
Oh, I love the patience from Waffles. Actually waiting for the down 3 to block, so it was his turn, and that's going to guarantee this next game.
Yeah, that's it. 2-1 now. Waffles 1 game away from getting his run back against Kerbo. Kerbo is the guy that sent Waffles to losers in the tournament in pool play, so I know he's going to be hungry to get that run back. It was a decisive 3-0, but it's been a long time between now and then.
More time to be warmed up as well, especially in this top 8
definitely.
environment. You know, Waffles, he's no stranger to a top 8. That's that jailing, and that's why sometimes he shows respect, because the shake is an answer for it.
Oh, there he is, the overhead again. Waffles is managing to hit opponents right as they land from their jump with that overhead all the time. Another throw.
I love it, because the down 4s, they're so plus on hit that you almost expect Smoke to press buttons. So dash up grab, super, like right there, super legit, but Dizzy, wise to it 3 times later.
Well, the thing is, like, because Smoke's only lows are the down 3 and the down 4 that don't do a lot of damage, your first instinct is to just stand block everything. And if you're just going to stand block, you just get thrown for days.
Deep jumping kick, plus on block, gets hit by the back 3, so he's temporarily somewhat out, but here comes the jailing. Johnny Cage's 4-3 is so dangerous, but the instant jump kick, what a read!
Hold that down for again. Oh, he tried to nut punch, but he got thrown out of it. Wow.
That was madness. And he is standing 2. Dizzy breaks. He's still confident he can take it. Oh, the shake challenge again. Waffles is on match point against GGA Dizzy. Here we go.
Yeah, 1 round away from eliminating his teammate and getting his run back on Kerbo. Full combo.
I love that combo so much.
Oh no, he tried to reset off it. Almost.
That would have been almost death. Almost death.
That would have been incredible. Is he now approaching a breaker, but is it too late? Look at that life deficit. Oh,
my
my
God.
jump kick. Waffles is just on fire.
Yeah, Waffles looking good. No bar for Dizzy. This is worst case scenario. But here comes the staggers. I mean, this has to be it. He has to win through this bit of rushdown right here.
Uh-oh, he can't get hit by anything. Dizzy gets opened up. No, he doesn't. There's the anti-air.
He has to watch out for shake. Oh, press the buttons.
I actually wonder if Waffles is trying to go for the shake there.
Yeah, he's not going to go for force ball because he's caught him ducking. Can only go for it if they stand and there's the shake trying to poke.
One more of those will do it. Maybe a few hits. There it is, a shake again, back to back. Waffles is ready with it consistently and will be eliminating another GGA teammate.
as he's going to stay on the station, and Kerbo, without wasting any time, comes straight up, hungry to get back in. Now this is going to be losers finals. Winner of this is going to be fighting Sonic Fox in grand finals, so there's all to play for still. I mean, any of the 3 guys that are left in the tournament would be like an insane champion to win. You know, if Sonic Fox wins, it's the continuation of the streak, showing that he is still super dominant at the game. Kerbo winning is what a lot of people kind of expected to happen. So for him to do so would be nice to kind of cement it that he is a top player of MK9. And Waffles, we haven't seen Waffles in ages. This is his game as MK9.
I mean, we'll never forget Kerbo's first entry to offline MK9. It was MLG, where people were kind of naysaying Kerbo. They weren't taking him that seriously. I believe he lost like near first round. I think it was like Forever King. I think beat him in winners, and then
if I remember right, it was Forever King.
He had the losers run from hell and got top 3, if memory serves me correct. And he was delivering babalities in losers left, right, and center.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing it now, so it's nice to see things haven't changed.
Yeah.
Now, I believe he played Cabal in pool play, so we're going to see him play Cabal again.
I mean, it wouldn't be a bad call. Cabal, I think Cabal has got a really good way of dealing with smoke, because he's in the air so often. Obviously, you have to watch out for shake, but the way you kind of approach smoke, Cabal has all the tools to get it done, because he's basically a Swiss Army knife with loads of knives. Basically, that's Cabal in a nutshell. And Nomad Dash and first hit, taking the reset potential away from Waffles. And here comes that Nomad Dash, cancel pressure. So plus.
But we did see Waffles play this matchup really well versus Super, so he definitely seems to know the matchup. It's just Kerbo has this distinct aggressive style.
Also, we've seen a couple of those meter burn Nomad Dashes. He's spent a couple, and he's still had bar to break. Like, this guy's built like 5 bars already, and there's a whip punish on Nomad Dash again. Couple of reps, there's the restand. Oh, and he must have expected a grab or something. He must have expected it. What?
He's just building bar and insane execution. Kerbo being a bit of a showman right now.
Yeah. You whiff those Nomad Dashes. You kind of see these little bits. When a Nomad Dash connects, you kind of see Gas Blast's whiff, you see Nomad Dash's whiff. Because if you're crisp, it's just free bar.
I think there's that punishment. Gas Blast, he did the standing good.
Reset.
Oh, wow.
Every single time Waffles has reset, Kerbo has had the bar to break. Uh-oh. Full combo. I don't think he's going to break, actually. I think he's going to save it. Because obviously, if he catches Kerbo now, he's going to win the round because he has no bar to break.
But will he get the chance?
Yeah, he just needs to bank on landing the hit first.
Patience, the shake coming through.
Ooh. A little bit too far away for the back 2 to connect.
There's a shake again. 2 of them back to back now. But Waffles hasn't got a breaker anymore.
In this matchup in particular, the fact that Waffles is his consistent way to escape Nomad Dash cancel pressure being the shake that you need to spend a bar for.
Oh no! He didn't go for the unbreakable. A 3 down 4. Kerbo is determined to not cave and block high.
That's always the mix-up with smoke. How many down 4s do you eat before you eventually block low and then BAM! Overhead and you're dead. Go for those jump-ins so much, and at any point he could grab. That's why the pressure was so real. Oh, there's the miss. Yep, if you mistime it by 1 moment and it's punishable on block, that's why you've got to be quick with your execution.
Also, there's the danger, right? If you drop a combo against someone like Smoke, that one punish could turn into a dead life bar.
Brave throws, escape right there. And that could have gone pear-shaped. Nomad Dash cancel.
Waffles had a breaker though. Oh, but my word, Kerbo, the break stuff straight away.
Just not afraid. Kerbo, he's never been the kind of player that's shy of big decisions. Oh, but that was a bit too big.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword. And that's going to be the first game.
He didn't even need that reset. The damage would have been sufficient, but he gets it anyway because the game just decided he deserved it. There we go.
You did say that Waffles has had a lot of time to kind of warm up and get ready during this top 8, and we're definitely kind of seeing it now. This was very one-sided back in pool play, but this is a different Waffles now than we saw earlier.
This is the Waffles that we remember. This is the crazy, defensive, amazing micro decision-making Waffles that we used to watch so many years ago. Here he is. Pressure for days. Waffles, it was going to be risky for him to try and shake this because he's only got 1 bar to defend against it. Are you going to throw your only bar away on 1 interrupt? Oh, Kerbo just being relentless, going in for the teleport because he has to try anything to get out. Uh-oh, clean jump. Yeah, break immediately. Do not get reset to death.
The full life bar gone, but there's going to be a chance for Waffles. Is Kerbo going to break?
He's going to wait to see if it resets, and now he has to break. I actually
I like
quite
that though. He wanted to make sure that the reset was going to happen beforehand, just to not accidentally and preemptively waste it. Oh no! Goes in for the Nomad dash, but it doesn't work.
Waffles doesn't get the reset though. He's still alive. Goes in for the counter or something. Doesn't work out, but the interruption!
Wow. Wow, Waffles literally jumping out of his chair because of that.
He's going to be pumped up. He's going to be 100% pumped. Now Waffles, he takes this round. It is going to be a 2-0 for the Smoke right now.
Well, still a bit of an ask considering Kerbo has up so much life.
Oh, just a Nomad dash cancel pressure. It's just so aggressive, overwhelming.
But he misses the last hit.
Yeah, he drops the 4 on the end. That's unfortunate. There's the grab. I mean, trying to break that grab, it's risky business with the plethora of tools that Cabal has as well. But Kerbo in a good position now. Full bar.
Oh, wow. Raw smoke bomb gets that break out straight away.
Oh my
overhead
God.
kick, that could have been huge.
Yeah, it could have been, but he wasn't prepared. Clean jump in.
Yeah, okay, there's the break.
Uh-oh. And the air standing 2. Let's go. There's the pressure. The jump in. Oh, the read was on point. He was just a bit too far away for the jump to land. Kerbo just not afraid, and he catches the gas blast. There's the air-to-air, full combo, and the reset. Oh, he just pressed buttons.
Actually gets tagged, and Kerbo's ready. Yeah, there's that cross up, and that's probably going to be the game for Kerbo. 1 apiece now.
This is definitely, I think, a lot more of what we were expecting. 1-1 in this lose. I mean, this is one of the final sets of the tournament. You know, everyone wants to get that run back versus Sonic Fox. Kerbo, you know he wants that run back. And Waffles would love an opportunity to fight Fox again. These guys haven't played for a long time.
Yeah.
Have Waffles and Fox.
I mean, we're talking years. It's just been so long since we saw this game in this setting, but quite a fitting losers finals anyway. And I'm happy to see that it's not as one-sided as it was earlier on. Waffles really has managed to adjust.
Some of those meter burn Nomad dashes, part of me thinks like maybe Kerbo's moving so fast with the pad that he's getting meter burn on accident, but he builds so much bar, it's actually not the end of the world if that's the case.
Indeed. Waffles already down quite a lot of health here. Oh no, missed the gas blast.
Oh, didn't miss that one. He went for another one, he would have get the full combo. Yeah, it doesn't even want to. I actually respect that from Kerbo, not even risking an anti-cross up. Because you don't want to eat a full combo into a reset death.
Oh
wow.
My God, no fear. I mean, he did have a breaker, so I guess it wasn't the end of the world if he got blocked by that.
Round 2, fight.
I mean, that's always been a big thing about MK9. You can't afford to take risks if you have a breaker, especially with how fast you build bar.
Particularly the higher tier characters that do get you blocking for days. You know, meter build is not going to be something you're short on. Oh my God, and the second you try and press the button, you're down 3s, which is plus on hit.
Well, there's another grab. I love the way Kerbo is using those. I mean, Waffles is obviously content to block because you kind of have to with Cabal, but that does mean that grabs are a big threat.
Quickly jump in. Yep, there's the shake.
Yeah, just went for another grab too.
I think that's why we see the shake. It really is just a get off me move. It's not to do damage to Cabal, it's just to get Cabal off his face. Oh my God, Waffles is not in a good position though. He needs to get a reset, but
yeah, that's almost block damage. Yeah, down 1, that's going to do it.
okay.
That's 2-1 to Kerbo now, 1 game away from getting the run back.
Close games right here.
I mean, Kerbo definitely has kind of turned up as well. You know, Kerbo in game 1, there's a chance. Do you reckon he was maybe a little bit down over what happened in winners against Sonic Fox and just needed a little bit of time to get back into his normal self, perhaps?
It's very likely. You know, we definitely could have seen it. Because, you know, Kerbo, these guys thought earlier it was a dominant win for Kerbo. He knows he has what it takes to actually beat Waffles. And after that first game, he really has turned up the dial. And another anti-air Nomad dash. He's going to get the reset. Standing 2 into Nomad dash actually is an infinite if you have perfect execution.
Oh, wow.
So hard to do.
He baited out the shake, but still pressed the button too early.
Obviously, we've seen so many Cabal players over the years that just were out of this world. One of the big ones, you know, being Rio. Shouts to Rio.
I mean, of course, cannot forget Rio.
Premier Cabal player for the longest time. Kerbo sort of taking that mantle right now.
Oh, wow. Raw smoke bomb. And Kerbo actually doesn't have a breaker.
Oh no, he dropped it. Forward doesn't connect. Oh, and he crossed up.
And then you see Waffles trying to go for that conditioning. You know, the overhead is what gets Smoke the majority of his damage, you know, potential for those resets. So he wants you to block. He wants you to block low because he wants you to get hit by the overhead. That's why you see Smoke players go for like 5, 6 down 4s in a row. It's all just trying to get you to crouch.
Right, lands a clean opening. No breaker on the side of Kerbo. Right, yeah, he's going to take the damage for what it is. I think he's going to wait until Kerbo has, like, you know, almost no meter before trying to go for it. But now it might not even be his decision to make. And there's the flash parry, using the armor and the cancel to just walk through whatever they did.
Okay, this might be it. One more rep. One hit here, and that's going to be it. Oh, he connects the back two for airborne.
The blocks.
Oh
But
my
he missed.
god, the whiff! No, he doesn't confirm it, but it won't matter as Kerbo is going to be taking out Waffles at the tournament and getting his run back against Sonic Fox. But I mean, props to Waffles for getting so far and having such an impressive showing anyway. Obviously, it's been quite a while since we when we all had the chance to see this, so Waffles it's showing up in force.
It is so good to see all these guys again. Shouts to Waffles for getting as far as he did. You know, the smoke of the world without a shadow of a doubt.
No, absolutely.
And still to this day, the best smoke around. But it's time for our grand finals of Mortal Kombat 9 at Combo Breaker 2018. It's going to be Kerbalicious on the loser side, and then the Eternal Echo Fox, Sonic Fox, on the winner's side.
All suited up as well. You know, is this the first
How
Combo
does he
Breaker we've
play
seen?
in that?
I mean, evidently quite well.
It's just, I mean, it is kind of remarkable, to be fair, because there's no getting around the fact that it's going to be harder to play video games in that.
But not hard enough that you can't win major championships, apparently.
Indeed.
Still, though, this is what it all boils down to. We've all come together to play MK9 again for what could be one last time competitively. And it boils down to Sonic Fox, who is still the reigning EVO champ, against Kerbalicious, the young Kerbalicious, returned to us again all these years later. And I believe Kerbo is running Cabal from the start. Now we're going to see the button check, or they're going to go straight in.
I think a grand finals Cabal versus Sonya wouldn't be too unbelievable. These two characters at the top of the tier list, but they're going to be button checking first.
I will say, it's quite a fitting character matchup, right? Cabal versus Sonya in Grand Finals of Combo Breaker is about what we expected. But this is it, guys and girls. Grand Finals for Mortal Kombat 9. Let's get this going.
Now, what we get, I'm actually really curious. I'm going to say to the crowd right now, if you like Kerbalicious, give us some noise. All right, that's not too bad, but if you like the Fox, give us some noise. All right, so it sounds like I think the crowd slightly favors Fox, but Kerbo's got some love as well. Cabal is definitely a character that can get the job done. Now, I wonder, on this loser side, is Kerbo going to be warmed up? Is he going to be aggressive? He can't drop a single Nomad dash because Fox will make him pay for it.
Oh, or he can just do it like that. He didn't even have a breaker. That was just a hard read on Kerbo's part.
Got to watch out for that grounded gas blast. If you don't do the instant air, that's not a great situation to be in, especially against Sonya Blade.
You can see that, I don't want to say the fear, but Kerbo really having the respect of Sonya, right? He is content just going for so many gas blasts because he just needs to keep this character as far away as possible, or as long as possible.
Is the interrupt right there. If he goes forward, more into overhead, if you get the good read on that, you're going to get a full combo, especially if you got a fast jab. Sonya with one of the faster jabs in the game.
And there's that wake-up reversal again, but it did make, I mean, I'm not sure if it reverses the inputs, but at the very least, it did make Kerbo dash in the wrong direction.
Yep,
oh, there we go.
Meteor Burn Ring Blast, just so you can't crouch it, just to get that guaranteed bit of chip damage, and Sonic Fox is going to take this first round.
Full screen game though, Kerbo does have a little screen, build some of that bar up. If ideally you can build a breaker by the time your opponent gets in, you're going to keep yourself a lot safer. He does have Sonic Fox back to the wall. I don't think he even wants corner pressure. I think he's just content to play the game mid-screen. Just don't give him the space.
Well, Cabal doesn't need the corner to be effective. That's always been what makes the character so strong. Anywhere on screen, he's in control of the situation. And then another interruption, Sonic Fox. With the awareness, young man reactions.
Wow, that was beautifully approached by Sonic Fox. That dash block, dash block, dash block. And the second he got in range, Meteor Burn cartwheel. Ooh.
This isn't going to be over, but one more opening might be.
Oh my god! Arc kick! Hell,
oh my goodness!
He's dead. And that's it. One game on the board already, and he gets the fatality this time.
You know, he spent the whole time in the crowd going, how do I do it again? There it is. Now we got it.
I mean, it took like 5 goes, but we got there in the end.
So game number 1, I got to say, that was good fashion, convincing fashion.
Absolutely. And Kerbo still looking in good shape, but at the end of the day, he is in loser side, and it's historically in the NetherRealm community, it has been quite difficult to not only win Grand Finals against Sonic Fox, but to do so when you've got to reset him first. It's historically been quite a task.
Absolutely, and I feel like of all the characters that can really bring it to Cabal, I think Sonya really is one of those characters because of mobility, because of aggression. But you know, any character in the game, if they block that down forward to military stance, you kind of have to hold it because it is so plus. all of the on-hit things to, deny the wake-up attack situation, deny armor situations because she's so advantageous. Kabal has to hold that much like everyone else in the game.
Has up the patience. I love it. Kerbo is managing to hold himself back now. He's trying to bait it out the best he can. There's the low. Yep, at any point he can go for the overhead strike or the low buzzsaw.
It is going to be somewhat of a mix-up, although a little bit reactable. I know the buzzsaw's a bit quicker.
I'd say Fox is definitely not been getting hit by too many of that. Even though it is a mix-up, he's definitely ready to deal with it. Here's that dash block again. I mean, the patience. Seen us deal with crazy mix-ups. Down 4, cartwheel from that range, connected.
My word. Down 4 cartwheel, actually a true combo if it catches the opponent airborne. One of the only characters in the game that can down 4 into special and actually still get a combo if they try and jump.
Okay.
Confirm, Kerbo.
Yeah, Kerbo being on point right now. It's not easy to confirm these strings, especially when you're worrying about on block, you have to do a full cancel. It's not a very easy character to play, and that's going to be it. The game goes towards Kerbo.
He just tried to do... I don't actually know what he tried to do. He tried to do something. I'm not even try and pretend to remember what it was. But the important thing is he got a game.
Indeed. I mean, that's going to be good for him, his kind of like mental game, right? Knowing that he is able to take a game here with Kabal. I don't think, did he take a game with Kabal on the other side? No, he changed to it.
I know he came close to, but just Fox just, had the edge on him basically. But looking better in this grand finals, I think Kabal really is the solution here.
Oh no, full string doesn't connect, but keeps himself safe anyway. Oh, the jump in completely misses. Oh wow. My god, armor meets armor.
It's a rare trade seeing armored moves collide the way they do. I think he tried to flash parry, but a little bit potentially late. Got caught when the armor had actually disappeared. Oh, conversion on the gas blast. And there's that reset. Pressure for days. Yep, expecting an interrupt, so he goes in for the buzzsaw, goes in for it again. Yep, sweep the leg.
Okay, Kerbo looking tidy. Not looking like he's being so afraid anymore. Oh, I had that last minute decision to go for the kick instead. That was definitely like an anti-aerial distance.
Yeah, if you're on point with those gas blasts, I mean, it really is so difficult to get in on. He catches final hit.
That actually could be a matchup changer here, because Sonic Fox has gotten so much mileage out of the forward dash and the cartwheel, and Kerbo was able to just break the armor. Or at least attack him when the armor had ran out, at least.
Down ones are going to collide. Kerbo once again goes for the overhead. No interruption attempt from Sonic Fox. I think he's getting a bit wary of those buzzsaws that are hitting him. Yeah, and Kerbo, he's really trying to not get interrupted here. And he crossed up. He's got a breaker, but no opportunity to spend it. Here comes Kerbo.
Okay.
Second game.
Yeah, that's a big deal for Kerbo now. 1 game away from resetting the bracket already. Again, it's crazy how fast these sets are going by.
I mean, it literally is in the blink of an eye.
It's such a fast game. And especially when you've got characters like Kabal, like Sonya, like Johnny Cage, Smoke. These characters that just make your life bar just disappear.
Yeah, there's the grab. I mean, I'll say it before and I'll say it again. Teching grabs against Kabal, Nomad dash cancel is so risky. Any meteor to hit confirm will do the job afterwards if he thinks you can attack.
Oh, again, there's that last minute jump kick. If Kerbo knows he's about to be anti-cross up, the jump kick just to make it a little bit difficult.
It's the difference in priority. If you think they're going to anti-cross up, jump kicks have a lot more priority on grounded normals.
Oh wow, raw uppercut.
Tries to wake up Nomad dash, but a little bit too active on that ring blast. Wow. I mean, he gets one Nomad dash, he's actually going to win the round.
Oh wow, that jump in so nearly connected.
Sonic Fox not going for the anti-cross up. Are we going to see a wake up?
Oh my god, the double buzzsaw. Kerbo is on reset point, just like that. Wow, this is a full whip punish. Kerbo is switched on right now.
Resets. Here comes the pressure. Back to back down threes. They're going to be plus on hit. You press the buttons, you got to watch out. The threat of the Sonya armor is going to be oh so apparent. Now he's got 2 bars. Does he save it from cartwheels? Does he break? That's the question.
Fox has already lost like over half his life. He hasn't got much long left. Oh, the whip! Oh my god, the full whip. This could be it. Is he going to build breaker in time? I'm not sure. He does. Only just though. No more opportunities. And there's the anti-cross up. And straight back to player select. Kerbo manages to reset the bracket against Sonic Fox. We are down to 1 final, best of 5. And wow, Sonic Fox has gone to Melina, the original main from MK9. Now, question is, does he stick out for the whole set? Or is this just testing the waters? This was the character that he came onto the scene with.
This was the character that put him on the map. And you didn't believe it or not, it actually was the Flesh Pit costume as well. He only ever used it. And now, that down 4. I mean, this is one of the best buttons in the game, is Melina's down 4. It goes so low to the ground. Now she's tricky. She's very, very slippery, and she has some deceiving plus frames. That being one of her plus on block normals.
You have to kind of think to yourself, Kerbo, he's definitely used to fighting the Sonyas and all the top tiers, but how ready is he for Melina?
I mean, that's a good question.
How ready can you possibly be for this character?
Least of all, Sonic Fox's Melina, which was the best Melina in this game. Even at a young age, when he was competing at 13 years old, he had the best Melina.
Well, he's still got the knowledge. He went for the neutral crouch, the down one. Kerbo's still aware.
Oh my god. Oh, that was injustice. That was a sick mix-up. There's the Nomad dash. Corner damage. Here he goes.
Again, doesn't have a breaker. This combo won't kill. Just going to get him in mix-up potential. Oh, there
the
he is.
double, but it's not enough. The wake-up roll. Sonic Fox on the magic pixel manages to steal away round number 1.
Wow. You can't even see his life bar. That's insane.
Fight.
My word.
The ultimate clutch. Dive kick connecting strong.
And oh my god, there's the last minute mix-up. Sonic Fox just not afraid. How has he still got a Melina that's good? He's not been playing her all day.
I mean, how does he still remember all this? This is insane. I thought for sure he would have just prepared his Sonya.
And he crossed up. Plenty more work left to go. Sonic Fox not going to be too worried about getting 1 bar out of Kerbo. That means he's got no bar. Doesn't need it. Right, there's the punish. Melina's ball roll actually was quite specific. You know, you actually couldn't punish it on the ground like you could other buttons. It had to be while she was in the air.
Oh wow, yeah, that jumping connected clean. He definitely wasn't ready for it.
That should be a punish. Yeah, there's the break, but oh my god, one more hit for the wake-up buzzsaw. Instant startup. Meaty jump kick for the plus frames. Oh my
Wow,
god.
no fear. Kerbo just says screw it and goes straight for the Nomad dash. That's going to take him around 2.
Dude, between rounds, these guys are giving themselves some cheeky looks. Like, they
Indeed.
really are.
There's so much like charisma on the stage between them. Wow, that raw Nomad dash.
Not afraid. Here comes the reset. Nomad dash cancels, goes in for the low, and again, he's worried about the interruption. Although I do wonder what her interruption options are compared to Sonya's.
I mean, Kerbo definitely remembers how to punish these. I mean, the dive kick was such a crucial thing to take away in this matchup, and Kerbo knows. Oh wow, cancels it. The reactions from Kerbo. So Sonic Fox had a really strong round 1, but it's definitely starting to get away from him now. Now Kerbo has built that bar. Oh, no!
The down 4 actually goes somehow through deep jumping kick. That
Oh
was
my
interesting.
lord, this could be a huge turn of events for the game.
Don't drop this.
Is that going to do
This
enough?
should be a game. I believe so. He's going to get a reset on this. Guaranteed chip damage,
Wow.
and there's nothing Fox can do but to try and hold up and pray that Kerbo mistimes it.
Alright, so Kerbo not only reset the bracket, but won the first game of the reset. You know he's feeling some kind of momentum right now. This could be huge.
Cabal was definitely the best choice.
Yeah, absolutely. The switch to Cabal has been night and day. You know, he looked good in the mirror, but it just doesn't hold a candle to how comfortable he seems with Cabal by comparison.
Goes in for the jump kick on the cross up again, expecting a down 1 or something. Full combo from Fox. He had a good start last time though, and it did slip away from him.
It did, but you already seen the difference from when you don't have the access to the armor, like her damage output isn't quite as severe. You can definitely see the difference in characters.
My word, he didn't even need the deep jump kick. The forward 4 connects regardless.
The cancels are huge, spending bars. Oh wow, the raw roll. Sonic Fox with a huge read.
Fully unsafe on block, but I think it really is risk versus reward, which is
Absolutely.
what Fox was known for back in the day. High risk, high reward. I think it was, oh my god, speaking of high risk, high reward.
I think it was his Melina that really kind of gave him that reputation, especially with the way he used to play her.
Restand. Does he get it? Oh, he pressed buttons.
Instant break. Oh my god! Lord Kerbalicious! He fears no one. Absolutely no one.
Sonic who?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, he missed the knee. Sonic Fox throwing a lifeline here, and he will take it.
Oh my word. Yep, good dive kick. Excellent stuff from Fox. Still in it. You know, he's not getting frazzled at all. Still playing fundamentally strong, but just
Wow, nice.
Kerbo making the crazy reads.
Uh-oh.
Oh, good
No
stuff
roll.
from Fox actually, because he still has access to his bar. Didn't have to break that. Yeah, there's the situation. I love that the setups he would do where he would whiff the dive kick on purpose to be point blank to get set up. It was really smart stuff.
Yeah, well, it's clearly working out for him, and he's going into this round with a full stick of butter as well. 3 bars to work with. Having a breaker,
jump
yep.
again.
It's so important to have a breaker in this game. Like, it's night and day. Cancel again.
The second you try and press a button, you down 3s. It's so demoralizing, but the crush It comes out again. Can't press buttons against Cabal when he goes for it.
Okay, this round is going to be one of those crucial turning points. If Kerbo wins this and he's one game away from winning, you know he's going to be feeling it. But if Sonic can get this run back to tie it, it's going to be so much better all around.
Kerbo's getting some really... He's trying to punish that roll, but he's getting some really funky conversions, and it's just not working out.
Yeah.
It's allowing Fox to keep his bar because he doesn't need to break because the combo's being dropped.
So even though this is like the second game of the reset, Kerbo's actually looking more uncomfortable in this one than he was in the first.
I definitely agree.
There's also the chance that Sonic Fox is obviously just getting a bit more used to the character change, remembering how to play the matchup generally with Melina. And that huge read is basically what won him the first round, and it's probably lost him the game, unless he can get a clean hit now.
Which is definitely possible. This is Cabal we're talking about. Oh my god, the pressure is real. The pressure is real for the NJP! An NJP there? That was a galactic read!
It's like Sonic Fox, he had a success in Mortal Kombat X and he brought a few things back with him.
What, instant NJP?
Instant NJP is one of them.
Hell yeah. Well, we're now 1-1 after this bracket
We
reset.
are indeed. Are we going to be trading games until the bitter end? That's what we want to find out.
This is what we came here for. This is what we were hoping to see. It's going to be 1-1. Melina getting the job done.
Oh no, misses completely. No first hit got so far. Oh, and it's going to go to Kerbo.
Wonderful read on the down 4. If you're going to try and poke with the down 4, Nomad Dash, just chews that up for breakfast.
Oh, another big hit on the roll. I mean, to be honest, I do respect it. The rolls are unsafe, sure, but it just is it's trying to occupy that neutral space, so Kerbo just can't do, well, this, right?
Oh. It's trying to get him to worry about something, you know, something to think about, so he can't just go ham.
He did it again.
He did it again. But it's
And again!
the reactions on the jump
He did
back.
it again!
Right, there's the grab. Oh my... Or pressing buttons, but the conversion from Fox.
Now
Drops the combo.
That actually looked like a drop combo before, but it just seems to be some crazy conversion.
Oh! That
Read
should
the
be a
patience.
guaranteed
Oh no,
that one.
he missed it.
Yep. Really nice side toss timing, but there's the delay from Kerbo, just this time waiting for the side toss and then reacting accordingly, rather than doing the down 1 preemptively. Oh, conversion.
It makes you wonder if those raw dashes are really kind of putting that I don't want to say fear in Sonic Fox, but he's definitely concerned about it.
I mean, I think they do put the fear in you. If you're against a Cabal that just is not afraid, he tried to go for the anti-air there again, didn't quite work, but if he's not afraid to go for those full screen dashes, it's a full combo into setup, into pressure. You know, like, the reward on those Nomad dashes is insanity, and there's a conversion. He's going to build a breaker, only if he gets opened up again. There's one more chance! Wow. They're going to trade one bar for 2. Now, no one with any resources left, but Kerbo with the round advantage.
It's pressure. Sonic Fox doesn't want to give him any opportunity to breathe. And that kick.
Wow. Oh my god! He just gets the meaty outright Fox. I mean, you really felt like that was going to be his round to win. Waiting for the anti-cross-up, but it wasn't there.
No,
showing the
not quite.
respect.
Kerbo now 1 game away from taking the tournament. He's already reset the bracket. He's now up 2-1. I mean, it's been the character change to Melina has really changed the pace of this grand finals, I feel. It's really slowed the matches down, but I mean, it needs to. Melina is not the character that can play at the same pace as Sonya.
I mean,
wow.
it kind of really enforced just how difficult it actually was to play Melina at this level against this tier of characters. Now, Melina, she wasn't a top 5 character. She had matchup issues. She was a lot of work, you know. But the fact that Fox can use this character against the likes of Cabal and be in grand finals and look strong is so impressive in its own right.
There you go, Kerbo looking good here again. This is going to be a full corner combo. Gets the reps. There's the setup.
Oh no! Yeah, he drops the Nomad Dash. That's going to be a full combo punish, and that's why you've got to make sure your cancels are on point. I always think
Fox, there's the break.
I always feel like that wake up was a reaction. Like that's such a telegraphed up form.
My lord, he did it again.
He just doesn't care.
But that was at a range that the down 4 was a threat. I think he was just trying to whip punish the down 4. And that's going to be reset. Oh, I like that. I like that option from Sonic Fox. The roll was the only thing that could get away from the chip. But regardless, Kerbalicious is now on tournament point. If he can take this round from Sonic Fox, he will be a combo breaker champion for Mortal Kombat 9.
And he cross up roll. This is good. Signs of life from Sonic Fox. As I'm in the corner, Melina's corner damage and her corner pressure is really scary. Here we go.
Oh, wow. There's weird cross-up stuff going on. Maybe there wasn't a block button.
There's the cancels again.
Oh, he connects it. I love the hit confirm. The second Kerbo saw. He was ready to hit that Nomad Dash and let it rock.
I mean, if you play the game, at the speed, you're going to be able to hit confirm something like a forward 4. That's so impressive. Here comes the reps, and here comes the reset.
This could be a tournament-winning setup. Can he get out of this? Oh, he blocked it! He's gonna bet the farm! And this should be the combo. No, he drops it! Uh-oh. Has he given us all the reactions? And Kerbalicious with the amazing reactions is gonna be your Combo Breaker 2018 champion for Mortal Kombat 9. Give some noise to our new champion. Kerbo came here to play. He called out Fox online, he was confident, and he bodybagged his way into this top 8. He had to fight for it in the top 8, but he was able to be the champion against Sonic Fox. That was the grand finals we wanted to see, but I gotta say, huge props to Kerbo for bringing his A game, but being confident from start to finish. Wow, incredible. Absolutely incredible stuff. And obviously, huge shout outs to Sonic Fox for getting second place and managing to get grand finals winner's side. Obviously, a champion in his own right, but today, the crown goes to Kerbalicious, and how deserved. This guy has been playing every day from February to now. I don't even know how he's been practicing, like who he's been playing against, but clearly came ready and prepared and is going to be your winner today. I feel like that was the exact tournament we wanted to see. I had fun. It was, I mean, obviously shout-outs to Rick, the Hado, and the Combo Breaker team. NetherRealm for supporting this tournament. NetherRealm for making Mortal Kombat 9. But I mean, this was such a celebration of the game that started the journey for basically every single one of us. This was our first serious game. Everyone in the background, all the players up here, we all started with MK9. So many people that are in the community today owe their entire interest in competitive video gaming to this game, to Mortal Kombat 9. It was this game that got us into it, and it's this game that has kept us around. It's the franchise and its continuation, and it was a straight-up honor to be able to call the action and to see this level of gameplay for what could potentially be one last time. Who knows, but we'll have to wait and see. But I believe we do have an award ceremony coming up soon, so we'll get you guys over to that as soon as the guys are ready. But I mean, just seeing these 8 guys on the stage, what a perfect top 8 to finish this kind of game off with.
I think Kerbo's going to be feeling good about that. But no, we saw, I think, Chicago come out in absolute force. I'm just looking right now.
I mean, shout-outs to GGA, man. Shout-outs to GGA 100% for really...
Oh, okay, cool. Excellent. So I've just been informed, so we're actually going to be good to get this award ceremony good to go. So in 7th place, it's going to be Coalition Dab. And also in 7th place, JWE Comp Bros. Well played, guys. Going into 5th now. 5th place, it's going to be Biggs. Now I'm going to call him out. Even though he's not here, I'm going to call him out anyway because, my God, he played well. It's going to be Sunk in 5th as well. Now moving on into our top 4, the original Johnny Cage, GGA Dizzy. And coming in 3rd place, the smoke player of the world, it's GGA Waffles. Now you know him and you love him, it's Echo Fox, Sonic Fox. And it's going to be your Combo Breaker 2018 MK9 Grand Champion. It's Kerbalicious!
Wow, the lights are going crazy too.
Of course it is. Of course it is. That's all we have time for, guys. Thank you very much for watching. You guys are the MVP. Shoutouts to NetherRealm. Shoutouts to the Combo Breaker staff. And shoutouts to you guys for watching the action live in the venue. Thank you very much for watching, guys. You can follow us on Twitter at P&D Ketchup and Mustard. Little plug right there. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you at the next tournament.